Dear Miss Ferricu, when we last had spoken, the Wayward Watch had been given a task by the Herald of Hollowbend to fight and defeat 3 of the lieutenants that served the Crystalline Count. They had already bested the general of his armies and the iron legions he was crafting and set their sights on the quarry they had spotted in the distance when they first arrived. However, distraction was set in their path. Halfway towards their destination, the party discovered a curious marker stone, half cracked and broken amid a flattened circle of grass. To most, this was nothing spectacular, but to Alomah, it was quite the surprise. He informed the party that it was a skulk stone. I have been researching Kitsune society ever since Alomah joined the Wayward Watch, and these stones are really quite fascinating. Typically, these stones are found in a circle, each carved with runes containing the names of the dead and the teachings of the Kitsune people. They are used in a variety of ceremonies, from funeral rites to young Kitsune meditating inside of them to commune with their ancestors. The young Kitsune are even allowed to play within the circle, so long as it is respectful, as their people believe their ancestors enjoy watching their children enjoy themselves. What made this particular stone curious was that it was only a single rune stone. Alomah asked the party if they could rest here while he attempted to connect with it, to which they agreed. A few minutes of meditation later, Alomah did connect with an ancestral spirit within the stone. Only instead of a Kitsune, he was greeted by a Kitsune. From what I can gather, when a Kitsune has a child with most species, the result is always a full-blooded Kitsune. The only exception to this is when a Kitsune has a child with a member of a race closely tied to the Feywild. The result then is always a Kitsune. They are about the size of halflings, have one tail from birth instead of needing to earn their tails, and are generally more mischievous than their cousins. However, they do not typically use skulk stones in the same way that Kitsune do, so finding a spirit of one tied to this stone was curious, to say the least. The Kitsune introduced themselves to Alomah, though judging from the several different attempts at spelling the name from Victor and Bolt, I am choosing to leave it off this letter. It was most likely a false name anyway. The two spoke at length for several moments, and the Kitsune asked Alomah if he would repair his skulk stone in exchange for a bit of information. He agreed and asked for the watch's help. While the rest of the watch cleared away to breathe around the stone, Alomah connected with the earth spirit residing within him and repaired the damage to the stone. Cracks mended and sealed, and moss was shrugged off, leaving it pristine. In thanks for their service, the Kitsune informed the party that the bank in the ruined town to the south had a hidden vault inside of it that may contain some worthwhile treasure. Intrigued by the prospect of hidden treasure, the party diverted their path to the ruined town instead of the quarry. As they approached, the world around them grew deathly silent, and soon enough no natural sound could be heard but the scraping of boots along the ground. The town itself looked to have been abandoned during an attack. The buildings looked a bit dusty and run down, but not abandoned for years like one might expect. Boxes and crate were scattered about the streets. It was a true ghost town, and I do mean that literally. As they walked, Aramis stretched out with divine senses to search for unholy creatures, a feat I had not known he possessed. He registered many right near them, and warned the party just as the first appeared. The creature was tall, spindly, with a hood covering its face and bony hands gripping a large scythe. 4 lanterns floated on chains above it, clinking softly as they bobbed with its movements. The creature floated several inches off the ground and looked quite spectral. It introduced itself as the Collector, which was one of the loyal servants of the Count the party had been notified about. Alomah summoned his ancestors immediately on hearing this, but the Collector faded away with a smirk. Then the assault came. Spectral warriors burst from the shops and buildings of the town, swarming the party and sending them into a full fight. Agonizing screams filled the ears, and warriors descended with spectral blades or fired from the windows with incorporeal bows. Just as the fight was getting started, one of the Collector's lanterns appeared and fired a beam of energy at Alomah, knocking them into a magical sleep and dissipating their summoned ancestors. Bolt was quick to wake him while Aramis and Victor covered the pair, holding the line against the wave of ghosts. As the fight wore on, the area grew dark with a malicious miasma, making travel and sight difficult for the party. Victor, as the most nimble of the group and the only one not in the cloud of darkness, leapt up the side of one of the buildings and crashed inside to take out the archer stationed within. The rest of the party began to turn the tide against the ghosts, especially when Alomah recalled his spirits to the fight. Then the Collector appeared again, floating around the battlefield and firing beams of energy with his lantern. Dark magic burned the bodies of the Watch and turned them feeble, while the Collector's own gaze prevented the greatest of healing magics from working. The party rushed in to swarm the Collector, though Alomah was pushed back by a spectral hand and slammed into the side of a building to keep his magic from joining in for a time. Bolt was treated in much the same way, while Aramis had to struggle to avoid the charming rays of the Collector. It was Victor who took out the Collector in the end. Leaping from the second-story window, he threw a dagger through the spirit before teleporting behind and slashing in with his bonded blades. Then, dodging the lantern beams attempting to debilitate him, he leapt up and used his magical daggers to sever the lantern's chains before driving two into the shoulders of the Collector and finally dispersing his energy, as well as the dark miasma that covered the town. While the party took another rest to recover from the harrowing fight, both wandered the street in search of the bank they had come to examine. They found it just as the rest of the party was finishing their rest, and pressed the hidden switch indicated by the Kitsune spirit. The floor slid away, and a staircase descended into the darkness. Bolt activated their magical light, imbued into their fist, before descending down into the vault. The rest of the party followed until they found themselves in a dark room, the edges of Bolt's light showing the promised glint of gold. Just as they were about to press further, a voice announced that they had entered the domain of the treasurer and would not leave there alive. Or at least it started to, before it recognized Bolt and Victor. The torches in the room flared with light as the pile of gold moved, opening several dozen eyes along its surface and revealing it as a familiar mimic. You did not meet Many-Eyed Willie in the Vault of the Morai, but I am sure you had heard the stories of the party sparing his life in exchange for treasure. Willie had apparently fled the vault and made his way all the way down to Hollowbend, where Glitterbug had offered him a job in her new trial. The party spoke amiably with Willie, who declared he had no desire to fight against foes he already knew could best him. But he was not willing to give up the runestone that would act as the party's third lock so easily, begging them to try for one of the other ones instead so he could make a good impression with his new boss. In exchange, he would once again offer them some treasures. The party received a curious astrolabe and a pair of Arcanist gloves, then left with a fond farewell to one of their stranger friends. When they arrived outside the bank, they found Victor waiting for them. He had slipped away during the conversation without anyone seeing his movements. While Bolt had kept Willie distracted, the cunning knife dancer had searched the piles of fake treasure and found the keystone rune, extracting it swiftly and silently before making his way out. The party now had the 3 keystones needed to open the gate, and could skip the quarry entirely. While Victor looted the other buildings in town, searching for anything of relevance and finding an interesting book of magical clothing, Bolt spoke with the party and convinced them that they should go to the quarry anyway. They had wanted to make sure they helped Glitterbug test the full experience and provided as much energy as possible for her to complete this new trial. Taking off once again, the party came to a hill and could hear the sounds of marching on the other side. Victor and Aramis snuck to the top, looking down at a small cart holding several prisoners. A large metallic bull-like creature with glowing green eyes pulled the cart along the path towards the quarry, while a detachment of what appeared to be dwarves marched alongside. However, these dwarves were not flesh and blood, but stone-skinned and wielding stone weaponry. Victor managed to use one of his daggers to teleport unseen into the cart, speaking with the prisoners inside. One, a dwarf named Rurik Drakestone, said that the stone dwarves were servants of the crystalline count and had been gathering slaves up and down the countryside. After promising to free them, Victor switched back with his dagger and informed the party. Then they abandoned subtlety, and Aramis, Alomah, and Bolt began charging down the hill. Bolt grew to their giant size, drawing the attention of the alerted guards so Victor could transfer back to his blade and begin freeing the slaves. The dwarves freed the giant beast, which I believe to be a gorgon based on the descriptions of the noxious breath it spewed as it ran towards the large Warforged. The construct dwarves, in the meantime, lined up together to brace themselves against the charge. This proved to be their undoing. Alomah called upon his magic and sent an astral fireball into the line, blowing them to pieces. Aramis disappeared from sight, reappearing seconds later as he slashed and took out the last guard, trying to stop Victor from freeing the slaves. Bolt, meanwhile, wrestled with the Gorgon until the party was able to converge on it and turn it to scrap. While most of the slaves ran off after being freed, Rurik stayed behind and gathered up a bit of armor from the fallen. He told the party his people were being used as slaves in the quarry, and if they were heading that direction, he would happily join them. Bolt provided him with a crossbow, and the party made quick preparations to continue their journey. I am very intrigued by this new trial from Glitterbug. While my analysis of the first trial leads me to believe that it is a test of different aspects of heroism, this seems to be a gauntlet to have heroes prove they can continue to fight again and again without being worn down by the unending forces arrayed against them. I do hope that our party holds up to the challenge. Your humble servant, Kilovix.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Aneria, the Shattered Realms, episode something or other. 5. That's right.
5?
You guys can cheer, yeah. I literally switched over, and everybody's just frozen looking at me, waiting for it. This is wonderful. I am so excited. Well, welcome back. We're glad to have you here. We're really excited to get into it tonight. You may have noticed that there was one person missing. Colby cannot be here today, but that is okay. We will continue on without him and hope that he watches this in the future.
Colby polymorphed.
But polymorphed into a dog, but you can't see the dog.
Into a very nervous, twitchy dog.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, not too much difference. No, just kidding.
About the same. Well, he does play a dog in character now.
That's true.
So.
You are a cute little Alomah. I just hit a button. I hope I didn't break it. Anyway, a few announcements before we begin tonight. Thank you to Syrinscape for the wonderful sounds. Tonight we are using a sci-fi soundboard, technically, because I couldn't find anything fantasy that had the same stuff. So you might hear sounds like this if you like sci-fi. That was a shotgun. This one is just called Pain Whip. It's just a whip.
It's a sci-fi whip.
Colby's not here to use Thorn Whip and have Cory whoosh every time.
And of course, this one is called Something Weird.
You've got to whip it. Whip it, whip it.
A clue!
Perfect.
Come on, gang!
A weird clue.
So go check them out for all of your fun little ambient noise needs. We love them, and we hope you do too. And then join our Discord. Remember, we Twitch on Fridays. We stream on Fridays. I keep calling it Twitch on Fridays, but we're both on Twitch and on YouTube. Yep.
Twitch.
This Friday, as in way in the past, we are doing an art stream with Preston. He's going to be drawing some wonderful little art pieces. And then we also do paint streams every other week with Scott, who takes some of the characters that you see tonight and paints them finally.
Yeah. Not before the game.
Not before.
After the game.
After the game. Yeah. Yep. And then don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out our merch store. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like how you're representing the opposition.
The competitors.
Competitors.
Can't compete. We're not competitors.
We are a tick on the back that is Vox Machina. Thank you very much.
We're on their back? Sweet.
I think we're on the bottom of their shoe.
Yeah.
You know what? As long as we're being pulled along with them, I'm happy with it. I have no shame when it comes to that.
None at all. Yep. But I think that's everything. Are we good? Everybody good? All right. Let's do it. Tonight we begin pretty much mere moments after we left off last time. Rurik is checking the light crossbow that Bolt gave him and kind of going around and grabbing a few different scraps of this kind of stone armor that these dwarves are wearing to strap on for at least a little bit of protection. And there's something that hasn't happened in a while, and that's the chaos magic that has been surrounding Alomah. Kind of starts flaring up, and he kind of looks down in a moment as he starts going.
I don't feel so good.
And he goes, well, this isn't good. And then disappears in a puff of smoke. And then there's a little spark, and then another puff of smoke, and a kind of hunched older woman is standing in that position.
Like the Arnold coming out?
No, it's more like she's
Terminator
creeping
pose?
on something, and she stops and she goes, "No, No, I was so close. Then she looks up and she goes, you, come here.
Alomah?
He just slaps your
Are you
hands.
Colby, are you playing another character?
Where am I?
That's a good question. Where are we?
When are you?
Ooh.
We're in Hollowbend Sanctum,
Where is that? What side of the river?
the southern side.
Of which river? Wait, no, that makes sense. There's only one river.
There's only
that
one.
goes- Sorry, I'm very disoriented.
Makes sense. You just appeared out of nowhere. Who are you?
I'm Breva.
Breva.
Yes,
Like the cold sore medicine.
I suppose.
How do you spell that?
Breeva.
Okay. What were you?
Breva. Never heard of you.
Well,
We
good.
just lost our companion, Alomah. He was standing right there, and
Well, if
Now
our
you're in his
positions
place.
switched 1-to-1, he's going to have a very interesting time, that's for sure.
dangerous,
Eh, can he handle himself in a fight?
more or less.
I think he should be fine then.
If you were in a dangerous,
I'll sniff her back.
Okay.
What does she smell like?
She smells. She smells a little like
Stinkalith.
honeysuckle, but just like an undercurrent of like moss in there as well.
Honey moss.
I don't like honeysuckle.
Do you have an ogre friend by chance?
yes, but haven't been around him for
Ogre
months.
stink lingers for a while, my friend. It must have been one of mine. I can smell him on you. Well,
Breva. Where are you from?
well, I typically frequent. What was the name of the forest? It's Bleakwood. Bleakwood Forest. I kind of work around there, that sort of thing.
Anywhere in there in particular? It's a pretty big place.
I mean, it's a pretty big place. I kind of wander all over. But I have many children in there, and it feels like you might have one of them, or at least know one of them.
The ogre.
Yes.
Hmm.
Unless you killed the ogre and you're just wearing a stink.
I don't
You
think
didn't kill one of my children, did you?
I don't know all of your children, so that's possible.
Interesting. Well, nevertheless, this sanctum that you say, what is it exactly?
Sort of like a pocket reality, if you will. Goes along sort of with ours. I think time is a little bit wonky in here, but it's run by a pretty powerful fairy dragon.
Interesting. Very well. You will take me to see this fairy dragon.
Unfortunately, we've got some other stuff we need to do before we can leave this place, and that's not a we have stuff to do. We cannot leave this place until we're done. So if you would like to help us, we could get through our trial faster.
It's kind of a forge, if you will. A hero forge.
Yes.
Not too keen on that, but I suppose if there's nothing else for it, I could help you out a little bit. Especially if you lost one of your companions. But I expect you back promptly.
I want to do a insight check on her to see if I sense any malice.
Sure.
2 plus my not.
Being from Bleakwood area,
Mhm.
would I know anything about that type of
Roll
person?
me a history check. Let's see.
So that's a total of 11.
No.
Let's...
Actually, no. Sorry. The DC is pretty easy on this. So yeah, you do feel malice. She is malicious, not in this like specifically at you guys, but more about just like she's got an aura of malice around.
Got it.
11.
11. You've heard an inkling of the name Breva, but nothing really comes to mind that matches the woman you see before you.
Okay.
Because she's probably about going up to Aramis's shoulder, as far like being hunched over everything. So she's pretty slight.
small.
Yeah, and she's kind of hunched over. She kind of has that kind of gray, stringy hair. Her face doesn't look very wrinkled or old, but you can tell that she is definitely an aged woman.
So she's using the blood of youth to stay young.
Did you say that out? Say it out loud.
Victor,
No, it's inside out.
what is around us right now?
The cart,
The road and then the hill that came down.
and then you're heading down towards the quarry, which is just barely in the distance.
So we're all in plain sight of one another. Okay. Victor will just kind of look at her distrustingly. But
Well, carry on. I'll just be in the background if you need me.
Don't you have like a contract or something that everyone has to sign?
actually, I do.
No one said anything about a contract.
I happen to be an authority on contracts. If you would mind signing here saying that if in the event any of my friends are touched, maimed, stolen from, etc., that I have the right to kill you in any way I see fashionable.
And she will take the contract and she'll start reading it over, she'll kind of walk off as she starts like mumbling and reading it through, because it's very much because you've been speaking with Leah from Fedoran Gamora, or I can't remember what the name is. She's the elf law mage.
Yes.
You've been speaking with her and punching up the legalese in your contract, so she's definitely got quite a long way.
While she's distracted, I want to pull out the big book of bounties and see if I can find a Briva with any mention of someone in the Bleakwood Forest or Briva herself.
Okay, go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
16 and a 10, so that's a 16 plus my history, which is a 1, so that's 17.
17. You do actually find something on Briva.
Okay.
She is known as Briva the Broodmother.
Briva the Broodmother. Okay.
Mhm. She is widely reported to be kind of a large ogreish woman, and she keeps a lot of ogres and trolls as children, whether it's by adoption or whatever birth. Like, she claims that they're all her children, no matter what.
And remind me of the
bounty on her is for kidnapping.
for kidnapping. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So she's generally a large ogre woman.
And is it a dead or alive bounty?
Yeah, it's a dead or alive.
Okay.
And as you kind of finish up and you're reading that out, she like walks back over and you have to slam the book closed.
I'll kind of slam the book closed and kind of put it down. Well, what did you think?
Well, there's nothing in this contract about you not hurting me either, so I added a little bit at the end and then signed it.
I'll look it over.
Yep.
Do I see anything remiss?
At the bottom, there is just a paragraph in there written in what apparently is probably her blood that just says, you will not harm Briva unless she breaks this contract. Until she is out of Hollowbend, basically. Like, there is a stipulation.
So
it's not
when
just,
she
like,
leaves
forever.
Hollowbend, okay, got it. So not in perpetuity. Okay.
on the condition that she gets out of Hollowbend alive. It's basically she wants you to protect her until she leaves.
I can adhere by this contract.
Does that seem fair to you?
Seems fair to me.
Well, I'll trust you in the matter of contracts, not magic weapons, but contracts.
Okay.
I will need you all to sign it, by the way. A girl's got to look out for herself.
I sign it, but
Into the Donald Duck.
it sounds and looks like a dot matrix printer, like.
Perfect. You
And then-
punch card the bottom.
And then Victor takes the parchment that he has, peels the top one up, and there's a piece of carbon between it, and then hands her the carbon copy. That's where CC comes
Very
from.
fancy
And
for
she takes it
fantasy
and rolls it up
contracts.
and just kind of like slips it into her cloak that she's wearing and vanishes. All right. Again,
Put it in my...
I will be in the background if you need me.
What kind of? Well, let's go ahead and walk and talk.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start walking towards the quarry.
Ulrich says, "This is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen."
Oh, this is probably more of a 6 out of 10 for me. Wouldn't you say?
It's pretty normal.
Remind me not to travel too much with you.
I mean, we do have lots of fun adventures.
I mean, I'm pretty new.
You can check one of them out.
I'm pretty new, but I have to say,
You're right, a card.
fun time.
Briva, what kind of... Well, the best way to ask this. When you get in a fight, what can you do? Can you handle yourself? Do you cast magic? Do you...
I taught all of my children how to wrestle. They all learned from me, so
Okay.
none of them have ever beaten me before.
No offense. You don't seem like the wrestling type.
Looks can be deceiving.
Fair enough. Well, okay. So you're kind of an up close and personal fighter.
Yeah.
No magic?
A little bit of magic.
Okay. All right. I don't have any other questions for her.
Okay.
Victor's mulling over in his head exactly the words that are written on the page to see what loopholes he can find.
Okay.
Like,
She
If
gives
someone else
you...
like can accidentally kill her, like an enemy, oopsie, or like
You push her in front of something?
as long as it's
Technically, you're not hurting her.
honorable.
Yeah. When you glance over at her, she gives you a bright, like, toothy grin. And you
Victor-
notice that her teeth are actually made of iron.
Iron. Victor is going to give her a smile back, but it's not going to be like genuine. It's just going to be like a.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. So let's keep moving towards the quarry.
All right. So it's another about half a mile before the quarry really comes into clear focus. And you kind of crawl up to the edge a little bit. Rurik makes you guys slow down and kind of crouch down lower. Briva just stays back because she's like, I'm not crawling for anything. That's ridiculous. And you, he kind of crawls up with the three of you, and you see that the quarry kind of drops down about 50 feet. It's kind of a sheer cliff into this carved out valley of dirt and stone, various levels. In fact, go ahead and just switch over to the battle map really quick here. As I've set it up tonight already. Didn't notice it before. This is the side that you guys are kind of hanging up on the cliff by. You do see a tower with a horn right there. That's probably about, I would say it's about 30 feet high or so. It's a 30-foot high tower, stone tower. You do see that there are various constructs wandering around these same stone dwarves that you see. And there's a couple carts that are being pushed into the quarry right now, and they are filled with slaves, typically dwarves, some humans.
Looks like the best way down.
Wait, you're just gonna jump on the top of the tower?
Unless you've got a better idea. You know a different way in.
The path down there?
I jumped.
Okay.
Whee! Stealth jump. My
so
sword
it
is in between my teeth.
Is the path
see
like
him
over
jump?
here? Is the path like over here, coming down or something?
Yeah, it's kind of like a switchback trail that comes back, and it actually comes out right next to the tower. But Aramis jumps 20 feet to the top of the tower. So first of all, give me an acrobatics check.
All right, that's gonna be 17.
17. Okay. So you're going to be able to land. Do you want to land on the top, or do you want to land on and catch yourself on the ledge?
I'll try and land like next to the horn if I can.
Okay. You will be taking some damage.
Yeah, that's
because,
okay. It's fall damage.
Yep.
That's okay. It's just fall damage. It's just my leg broken. No big deal.
But you do manage to tuck and roll pretty good, and you only take 2 damage.
Nice.
I would like to just slowly kind of come up next to him on my broom and kind of sit down really lightly, being like, I could have brought you down.
And do give me a stealth check with disadvantage as you land as well.
Okay. 2 crits.
Nice.
It is as silent as can be. Even Victor's broom is making more noise than you as you come on down.
Really impressive. That was great for me. Good job.
I just look over the edge.
We'll wave at him.
That doesn't seem like that's going to be very good for me.
All right, buddy, come on. And I'm gonna take my grappling hook out and see if I can like grapple a rock or something.
Okay.
nice.
All right,
And
sure.
then just whoo.
Yeah, I will go ahead and
Mission
give me-
Impossible running down the hill.
Yeah. Tie it off.
What type of check would you like this to be? Are you using your tech more, or are you using your physical skills
Physical
more?
skills, yeah.
No, Alomah, you're not here.
Like, maybe athletics. Since I'm like manhandling this dwarf guy that didn't want to be grabbed, I'm just like
Actually, let him go, and he hits the side, dies, hits the ground. Oh,
I see you two jump off, and I just grab the rope out and go tie it off and walk up next to him without him noticing. And I'm like, all right, bud, come on. What? I just kind of like go off the edge down to the building.
Okay, give me that athletics check then.
Let's see. Don't believe I get the bonus from the cloud room.
I believe Cloud Room gives you bonus on any strength checks.
It's too bad you can't take cloud and transition fall damage to someone else.
Sleight
Intentionally
of
jump
hand and
off and
deception. So just
kill
this
somebody
is
with
just
it.
standard old regular athletics.
What about your fire rune? Doesn't that give you?
That one gives me proficiency bonus doubled for any ability check with a tool.
This is a tool.
Yeah.
My giant's might.
This is
if
technically
I
a
was-
tool with the grappling hook, so you can double your proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So that would
Just
be
add 4.
27.
27? Yeah, you managed to make it down. Give me a stealth check with disadvantage as you basically land on the stone roof with your metal body.
I think this is the coolest our group has been.
All it took was getting rid of the dog.
14. It's not
We
14.
just needed an old creepy lady in our party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you land pretty silently. There's still a wump, but and Rourke like tries to struggle out as you
No, shh. It'll be okay, buddy. Yeah.
put him in the Bjorn.
Yeah, put him in the...
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
And you kind of look back and you see that Briva like steps up to the edge and gives it a sneer, and then she just starts walking towards the trail.
It's fine.
Starts making her way down.
All right. I guess I'm going to try and get like a lay of the land and see if I can see like the optimal path through here. Or
Yep. So the tower itself has 3 levels to it. You can actually hear footsteps beneath you from these from this first level. And as you kind of look around, I don't think we can all fit on there, but we'll try.
You can put me on one of the pillars if it's easier.
That's gonna fall and break.
We are all on the tower.
Living on the edge.
Perfect. So all of that was done off camera, so that had no bearing on anything.
We're all on the tower.
Yeah, so you see this quarry stretching out kind of before you. There's still a little bit of like rock and debris that hasn't been cleared away yet. On the far side of the quarry, up against the other wall right there, you do see that is actually, it's kind of a crudely made altar with like some hooks or some like metal loops in it,
Okay.
where they would hook chains to. And then just to the left of that is the entrance to the mine. It looks to be this large mine shaft that has a couple like carts going in and out of it.
Does it have like a
On
rail
rails.
system going in?
Yep.
Okay.
And you do see that there are like, as you watch some humans like push a cart out and kind of push off to the side and start unloading various ores on this basic stockpile. And then there is also a tent kind of over in that direction as well. We'll say probably between the two rock piles there. Yeah, there's a tent, kind of this gilded golden tent that kind of looks a lot more well maintained than you would expect from constructs. As you're kind of looking about...
Hey now, I resent that.
Yeah. As you're looking about, you guys hear Rurik's breath catch. And he looks to all of you and he points his eyes and then he points downward at the carts.
Yeah, well, like...
Yeah.
Lean over.
And you can see there is a figure kind of stepping towards one of the carts. He's a stone construct dwarf like you've seen before, but he's wearing robes and he has kind of these red gemstone eyes, and in the palm of one of his hands you can see there's like a blue sapphire. And he's actually walking up to the first cart, and he goes, Princess, I was wondering if you would escape us. I'm glad to see I was wrong.
This is out of character, but what? We can't hear you. Speak up.
Speak up. And one of the dwarf women in the first cart kind of gives him a, you'll never get away with this. My family will reign supreme again. And he goes, we shall see. Once you are named Stoneborn like us, well, you'll have a different point of view. Then he turns to the guards and he says, take the dwarves to the altar. The humans can go right to the mines. And they nod and they start stiffly moving along.
And they're here?
The cart is probably about right here, and it's moving towards the altar now. Yep.
Okay.
And Rurik says, that... This is quietly, sorry. Let me grab the name here. That is Zila Dragonstone. She's the last surviving member of the royal family of our clan.
So I'm guessing we want to save her?
If we can, I would appreciate it.
All right.
Is there... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, is there like stairs or something that lets
Oh, yeah.
people get up to this horn?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay.
There's probably like a little trapdoor that leads to a ladder.
Do you want me to swing inside and see if I can take out whoever's in that top level?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take part of the rope. You know how they always do like in movies where it like that
Yeah.
and it like comes undone?
Yeah, it's
can I do that?
It's Elvish rope, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Victor would like to silently climb into the bell of the horn and shove my butt as far in as I can, so should they blow it, it would not function.
Okay.
Or it'll just catapult you to
Go
your
ahead,
death.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Victor has to avoid farting into
Big
the
ol'
bell.
hollow. Yeah, you're oh, what ain't that chilly?
Everyone's like, what?
Where's that sound coming from? All right. So, Bolt, you are going to...
Yep, I will. I'll just tie off to something sturdy up here, that maybe some supports or something of the horn, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to do like a swing down. Because can I lean over the edge far enough to see like a gap?
Yeah, there is like a gap in this top level.
And it's not glass or anything, right?
No, it is just an open...
Just opening.
Yep.
Just a lookout tower, right?
Yep, this is just a
Yeah, I
standard
want to try to like swing in and see. You know, I'm just gonna go in, and if there's someone in my way, well, that's their own fault.
Okay, which side are you going in on? The
on.
front side, the back side, or one of the two sides?
One of the sides,
One of the sides?
Do you want
Yeah.
to Rainbow Six it and knock him out?
if I can.
I'll try and time it that when you're coming in, I'm rushing the stairs, so we're kind of getting them like in a pinch maneuver.
Okay.
And
Perfect.
I'll be sitting in the bell.
Victor's sitting in the bell.
Oh, no.
Trying not to fart.
Rurik has kind of set up a spot with his crossbow, and he's just kind of following the cart a little
Okay.
bit.
I'm like,
Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
Let's do an athletics check from you, because or actually, that's probably acrobatics.
okay.
That's pretty acrobatic.
Yeah. You're swinging on a rope. That's kind of the definition of acrobatics.
No, Boatman.
Only an 8. Do not have very good acrobatics. Don't have high dex.
You want to use Flash of Genius?
Yeah, so that'll put me at a 11.
Okay, that'll be enough. All right, so go ahead and pull off the first.
That was my flash of genius. The
level
DM
there.
telling me to do something.
Remembering your abilities, this is my Flash of Genius. And then we'll switch over here.
Battle cam.
Okay. So you're going to come in right here. Yep, right there. And you're going to slam right into that warrior.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like Black Widow grab his head by it with my legs.
Twist.
I'm just gonna collapse on him because I'm like 400 pounds, right?
Okay, give me an attack roll. Let's
Don't have to worry about like disadvantage, just getting hit.
just an unarmed attack, right?
Yep, just an unarmed attack.
25.
25. That will hit. So go ahead and
Can
roll
that be
me.
a grapple too? Since I said I want to.
So if you want to, the first one can be a grapple, and then you can make your second attack roll.
Yep, I'm gonna wrap my legs around his head and just.
Okay. Go ahead and make that second attack.
This one's gonna be an actual gauntlet attack.
Okay.
though. For 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. 9 thunder damage.
9 thunder. Okay, and then if everybody could roll me initiative as well as we begin here.
All right, I got a sneak attack. All right.
This is technically the start of a surprise round, so. Bolt, what was your initiative?
17.
17?
Yeah.
Victor?
21.
21. Aramis?
18.
18.
Dang.
We all did pretty good.
Okay.
It's not bad.
In
I
fact,
hope
you
that's not a
did so
front
well
loaded.
that it is literally you guys first, so you'll have your surprise round, and then you will have another round. So you said there was 9 thunder damage?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, so that was...
I rung his bell.
We'll go ahead and just say that was your surprise round turn.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, what would you like to do in the surprise round?
I would like
so
to-
technically, you can see...
Pull out my rope,
Mhm.
my 50 feet of rope. I would like to tie a noose on one end. And for my action, I would like to lower this rope stealthily. Do I need a sleight of hand? And see if I can get around the neck of one of these guys.
Okay.
Oh,
One of the constructs that doesn't breathe. They're
sleight of
like,
hand. So that's going to be 16.
16. Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of like slowly fish it. And as soon as I
to
feel
the
I'm on
left. Flash of genius.
Ooh.
okay,
3 more.
So
3 more?
19 total.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay, keep going.
So I'll get it around his neck. And
If
do
you
I-
let me, because it is a reaction.
Is that the action?
Fine, yeah.
Would that be considered my action for this turn? Is getting it around his neck and tightening it? Because I want to jump out of the bell and just start, like, have it around
Oh,
the bell.
so you're
it's
doing like
So
a
surprise
pulley?
round,
Yeah,
you get
pulley.
a full turn, I think. It's not just a single action.
Yeah, that was 4
So
position.
so yeah,
that's
so
what
the
I'm
action
trying to
is grabbing that
Grappling him, essentially.
Yeah, basically
And then
grappling
move.
him, and then your movement is literally falling.
Okay. So that's essentially what I'm doing. Is I want to just like I'm sitting in the bell, and I'm going to throw the rope behind me. After I get it down and I have it around him, and I'm just going to jump off and just try and use my body weight as far close as I can to try and pull him up in the air.
So you're, like the horn itself is like your
Yeah,
plate.
it's going around the back of the
Let's
horn.
Hopefully, you weigh more than it does.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would say with enough. These are dwarf statues; they are smaller.
Okay.
With enough of the momentum and surprise that you have, you're going to at least be able to get it a little bit.
Okay.
Probably not the full 30 feet
Okay.
up.
So would it put me? Where would I be hanging from if I've got it?
I feel like I need to roll a check for this.
Because if I can get far enough down to one of these, then I'll just,
Tie it
off.
do a what do they call the loop at
Yeah.
the
So
half hitch, quick.
yeah, you can definitely get it down to that and basically pull them. We'll say 10 feet up in the air,
Okay, no, I'll leave that.
and then
They're just like not flailing, just like the legs are just kicking a little bit.
they drop their weapon in surprise too.
Okay.
So they do not have a weapon to cut the rope with. But yeah, so you go down 10 feet and you wrap it up. So you are now just about there, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Victor,
Bolt.
nice of you to join us.
I need more weight. Can you tie one of them to this?
Sure, I could toss you one. No,
Aramis, you come down the ladder.
I'm gonna come down and like just dive 2 swords forward and just see if I can take this guy out.
Hip, are you going for the one that Bolt has grappled?
The other. Oh no, yeah, I'll go for the one that Bull has grappled.
Yeah, just
just put it in there.
Yeah, so that
Okay.
way I can have advantage. Crit.
nice.
Okay, so
I don't
I'm
think we're
going-
using grapple right. You have to have them prone in order to get the advantage on it. Because the grapple
Oh, that's
condition,
right. So I don't
Yeah,
have advantage.
you don't have advantage.
grapple.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the crit just because this is a surprise round.
And
where I have
technically,
Because
they
you
would
would
have
have
had
had
to.
to take your turn to shove them down
Yeah.
into it.
Mhm.
I can re-roll if you want.
I can
That's fine.
I can
Okay.
retcon if that's cool. We can take that
the 9 damage back. And
9 damage check.
Put 'em prone.
I'm okay either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever works.
I was just trying to use fall damage.
Let's do that. The crit is probably going to be more valuable in this case.
Yeah, so I just came in, grappled him, and pushed him to the
Yeah,
ground.
you did the scissor kick drop. Yeah, spin around.
I like that I thought that I tried to do it, but it was more just like, just kind of like fell
Yeah.
and brought him with me.
You are. I mean, you are monk.
So
you
if
know,
I
you
if
did
I
have monk training.
smite,
Mm-hmm.
does that? Because I know we changed the crit rule. Is that just double
It will.
that
It will
damage?
double the
Okay.
damage on smite as
Okay,
well.
so
yes.
15 just normal.
Okay.
And then let me smite.
You do have the resonance sword that you're using.
So it's
as
double,
well,
so it's
double,
30.
so that's 30.
plus a smite.
Resonate with that
I'm
stuff.
just gonna do a first level smite, and I need to look up how many dice it is because I don't smite.
2d8.
2d8,
Mhm.
perfect. For an additional 16 more damage.
So it's 46 damage.
46 damage.
Yeah, you come rolling in, you slam the resonance blade, it just kind of thrums out and cracks and crumbles the guardian or guard to dust.
And I had my legs around it, and I went.
Yep.
Second attack for the other one.
Yep, with the same resonance blade.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22
Nice.
will hit.
Or 24 damage. 'Cause we're doubling.
Okay. 24 damage.
And then offhand attack.
Yep, because that one's still up.
You
definitely, cracked it.
14.
14 will not
Okay,
hit.
so I'll get 2 good ones and then kind of just whiff.
Unless you want to use an epic die.
Oh, yeah, let's... 14... 20?
20 will hit.
All right, okay. 4 damage.
That's enough, actually, so...
Yeah!
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
They're both gone.
Yeah, you come in, bam, that one crumbles to dust, you spin around and slam the resonance blade into the other one. It kind of cracks it up, and then you just take your little sword and jam it in there like a wedge and just pry him apart.
Nice.
All in the first round of combat.
Well done, everyone. It's been a good first round.
And then
I think
you
we're starting to get the
hear,
hang of this
Yeah.
adventuring together thing.
speaking of hanging, you hear one of the Stoneborn say, "Intruders!"
Well, I guess they found
in the
us.
tower.
I'm going to walk over and blow into the horn as loud as possible.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going to get it, we're going to do this. Might as well get it over with.
Yeah. So you alert the entire quarry to your presence.
Bring it on.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to go down the ladder, because it's a ladder, right?
Yes, it is the ladder.
So I'm going to go, and then just like, down to the next level.
On his way down the ladder, how big is the mouthpiece?
Big enough to...
Yeah.
We're sorry, that was just a test. Please go about your business.
How are you?
How are you?
So give me just.
I just went fart noises.
Because I need to edit my initiatives and my stuff. because
Instead of 5
there's gonna
dwarves,
be
now
more
there's
here.
40.
Ooh, that's a fair fight now.
Remember your
We'll
initiatives:
have our AoE.
21, 18, 17.
Yes.
For me, please.
18, 21, 17.
Okay, because I have to throw you guys into the full encounter instead of just the watchtower.
Yep, like I said,
Slowly.
if we're going to do this, let's do it.
Let's
All right, here you go.
dying
An
in more
epic
ways
die
than
for
one.
being
Thank you.
reckless.
Let's make
Fortune favors the bold.
The bulbs.
The bold.
fortune.
All right. So, before the surprise round ends, 2 things happen. One,
finds an entire crate of alchemist fire.
alchemist fire.
Is there anything in this top level of the place?
There is
Dynamite?
actually.
You can just stand up there and just start
I mean,
rolling it.
at this point, I'll go for
Dynamite.
sparklers. Sparklers, good enough.
There is a tiny chest.
Ground flowers?
Amades.
Okay, tiny chest.
Sorry. There's a tiny chest, and as you open it, there's about 50 gold pieces inside.
Somebody take this. We can't.
I'll
leave
take it and hurry and drop it in the back holding.
Don't leave it behind.
I will keep track of the money stuff.
You come with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump back out, grabbing the rope, pulling the thing,
Hang on just a moment,
and hanging.
because 2 other things happen.
I need your weight.
The first thing that happens is 2 crossbow shots ring out in rapid succession.
From our friend.
Yep, because he doesn't have the loading property. Both of them slam into the back of the guy the guy in the robes. None of them do any damage. They just kind of shatter
Where
against
is
his
the guy
skin.
in the robes?
We'll put him right in the middle here.
This was the guy who was bringing in the cart.
Yeah, he had the ruby
Yes,
eyes and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
And you hear Rurik go, "Drynoth, you son of a bitch! I'll take you down." And he turns around and he goes, "Cute." And then he raises his sapphire hand up and he closes his fist, and you feel like a pulse go out into the mine. And then the other thing that happens is the Briva enters the battlefield. And as she's walking, she kind of like shifts a little bit, and you see her body expand and twist into a more horrid look, and she looks much more massive, much more ogreish.
Her secret is she's always angry.
Yep. And as you're kind of like looking out the window and you hear her name in your head again, you realize that you actually have heard of Briva the Broodmare, because she is a cautionary tale.
Oh.
They used to tell kids in your village, don't be bad, or Briva will get you, because she is an honest hag.
Oh no.
Ooh.
So we're going to use that one for her. Technically, she's large, so we'll put her right there.
She looks like she sings on nights and weekends at Jabba's palace.
She's got the long proboscis mouth.
Okay, and then we go back up to the top of the round here with Victor.
Okay, so I'll jump out, grabbing the rope, and starting to descend and say, I need more weight. Who's with me?
Yeah, so you grab the rope and you kind of like swing out a little bit and slam, not slam, but you like put your feet on a thing and you're kind of tugging.
Yeah,
but
pushing,
this
like, my
dwarf
feet are
is,
upwards.
this is a stone construct. It is heavier than you, so you will need more weight at this point.
Do I need
we'll
to
say
do a
that's
strength check or athletics?
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, okay.
Because it's swinging on rope.
Tie it with a rope, tie it with a rope.
Unless you're trying to like pull with all your strength to pull them up higher.
So that's a 32.
32? Yeah, you're fine. Yep. So we'll call that your movement. You're hanging off the rope waiting for somebody else to come get you. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I'm just going to be using this.
I didn't even turn on the mind sounds.
I'll say you can ready an action for your dagger, like as they come up past you, you can attack them or something.
I'll use a bonus action to make 3 of my daggers defensive as I'm kind of leaving.
Okay.
And they'll just be on the precipice by me, so if someone shoots at me, I can use them to react.
Yep, so they just kind of start hovering around you a little bit. Perfect. And then was it the guard on the left or the right that was up in the air?
Mostly it's the guy on the right.
Guy on the right, okay. And they're 10 feet up currently.
Okay.
Then it is... You hear some scuffling from down below. And one of the warriors... We'll just use this as a representation.
Sides.
You can hear them climbing up the ladder, and they will come up. So Victor is currently out of the tower, and one of the warriors basically uses their full move and dash to come up to level 3, just climbing up. And they too are being cool, and they've got their axe in their mouth.
They took your move.
But that's their whole.
But not
move.
by the handle, by the blade.
Yeah. Aramis, it is your turn.
I'm gonna take my action to disengage, and I'm gonna run and jump out and grab the rope with Victor.
Perfect. I think 2 of you is enough to counteract the weight. So both of you will descend at a moderate speed. We won't call it falling damage. Hauling the other one up to the top as you both land on the ground.
Does it hit against the
bell?
Kind of, slammed into the horn. Puts a crack in it. It's the Liberty Horn now.
Nice. Hollow Bend Liberty.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are now on the ground basically holding this rope. And it is very much taut like you are needing to use strength to hold it.
Is there anything we want to tie it to?
or
yeah, as soon as we're down, I'll just let go.
all damage.
I'll let go as well.
Okay. Then I'm just going to say that the dwarf descends 30 feet and will take 3d6 falling damage.
Shatter the legs.
And does he need to make acrobatics or prone?
Yes. And I don't believe they are particularly acrobatic.
I wouldn't imagine so. Kind of like myself.
Definitely prone.
So just jump out with the people's elbow and land on him.
And they take
Cannonball!
8 bludgeoning damage as they slam into the ground.
Yes. 2 turns and we got 8 damage.
But it was cool.
It was cool enough for a pair of epic dice, that's for sure.
All right, teamwork.
We rung his bell.
His horn.
Then it is
We
Bolt.
rung his horn. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack this guy right here.
They come up the stairs, you just
Nope. And I just like double fit. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
whack
down
into
to
attacks.
How many? 2.
2.
I'll just do 2, yeah. Crit fail on 1.
Okay.
So I totally miss on the one, and then 18 on the other.
18 will hit on the other one, so Double fisting, you hit one of the two.
10 thunder damage.
10 thunder. And then we'll check. Yep, they managed to maintain their grip on the stone ladder work.
Go back down. Yeah, and I'm just going to make sure I'm just brace for them.
Nice. Okay. And then you hear
I just want a scene where you guys don't. You're downstairs and all of a sudden you're bing, 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 all a bunch of random
And then all of a
crap.
sudden, Bolt just walks down the
Just like,
stairs.
come out the front door and be like, hey guys, what's up?
One of the dwarves roll out like a dice from the dice tower.
You're like holding like a stone backpack.
From the second level of the tower, you hear a one of the Stoneborn voices go, "To arms!" And all of the dwarves around him kind of let out a cheer. Basically, everybody within 30 feet. And then there's some crunching, some slamming, some movement, and coming out of the door. We'll have to pull him from the second level here.
Second level or first level?
The second level is a rather hardy-looking Stoneborn woman with a kind of like a skull helm and this large battle axe that she's carrying over her shoulder. And then one more thing, as she comes out, we're also going to put the princess over on the altar. She is just like they have successfully chained her and 3 other dwarves to that altar.
Yeah, when you said hooks, like I was like, oh, they chain people up and do weird crap to them. Turn them to stone.
Change the shape of their soul.
They're a bunch of stoners.
Hey.
They apply stone to people.
Yeah. They're mojito. I'm gonna change the shape of their soul to
Yes.
stone.
Okay. It is Breva's turn, and she is going to kind of walk up to the fallen one and say, "Come here, dearie," and she's gonna like pick him up and try and like hug him.
Back crack.
And that's a 27 to hit.
Is she grappling him? Or is
She
it an
is
attack?
going to be grappling him.
So they'd have to roll a counter.
No, but this is a monster attack.
Oh, nice.
But it doesn't matter because she dealt 43 damage and just crushes it right in half.
breaks him in half.
Ah,
Nice.
always so fragile, even the stone ones.
Hey guys, I like her. Let's not kill her.
And then she's just going to move forward.
We can still
to
turn her in,
the,
but let's not kill her.
She's going to move forward to the next stone guardian, kind of like cracking her knuckles a little
Which
bit.
would be the one that came out.
Yep. Okay. Rurik Drakestone is going to make 2 more attacks on. Pew pew. Yes, thank you. On the one of them will hit. This is again on Dranoth, and the other one has a critical fail. So the one that hits is going to do 4 piercing damage. Not too much. But that's all right. Okay. And then we've got more warriors. The one out here, guarding, right next to Victor. Who was he closer to, Victor or Aramis?
Close to me.
Is going to rush for you, Aramis.
Sweet.
And make
Make an attack.
how many attacks? Hello? Is it just
He's a
one?
berserker dwarf. He makes 7 attacks.
He makes more to every. He gets,
Standard fighter.
he gets
9
1
attacks.
attack per enemy within range.
So it's 2 attacks
So it's
here.
one-
The first one is a 6,
5. It's a
and the
berserker.
second one is an 8.
Okay.
So it comes in with their mace and just tries to like smash you twice. Doesn't work. Dranoth is. Oh, sorry, they had advantage on both of those attacks because of the champion. So it is a 21 on the first attack instead.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay, and the second attack is the same.
Okay, that will hit.
Yep. I have to remember my things. 4 bludgeoning damage on the first one and 5 on the second. Not too much.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Dranoth is going to go next.
That's the champion that came out.
Nope, that
No,
is
it's that guy.
that guy in the middle. And he is going to take his double move,
The one with
and he's going to
more
head
against
towards the altar.
How much?
He can move 25 feet, so 50 total. Okay. Yep, he is heading right for the altar. You can see him kind of like flexing that gauntlet with the sapphire gem in it.
It's like Hellboy. It's like the guy that summoned Rasputin.
Okay, and then flooding out from the bottom level of the tower are 2 more guards. They should be in that first level there.
Level 1.
Well.
And they're basically going to stay within 5 feet of each other and surround Aramis.
So
So one there and
If
then
they
one
can.
between.
yeah, they technically can. They have to run
What
around
about
this way,
Briva?
though.
Yeah.
Unless they want to try to run through Briva.
No, they don't. They definitely don't want to do that. Okay, so there's going to be 4 total attacks coming at you. Attack number 1 is
Hey guys, don't
21.
die before I get out there.
Remember what I said, I'm not a tank.
21 to hit on the first one, so take
Yeah.
6 bludgeoning for that.
Okay.
The second is higher for... Oh, that's going to be a bit more, actually. 9 bludgeoning.
I'm going to deflect some of that damage with one of the blades.
Okay.
It's a D4. Come on. That is reduced by 2.
Okay. Then the other pair of attacks, we've got a 10 to hit
Miss.
and a 23 to hit.
So just getting like hit and then backing up and getting hit forward and like getting hit to the side like I'm a pinball.
So that is 6 bludgeoning damage on that last one.
Alright.
And then these dwarves are also, after they're striking out at you, they are forming like a shield formation with each other. So they look like they're coordinating together to kind of bolster their defenses. And then we've got Victor at the top of round 2.
Okay.
Or 3 at this point.
I'm going to use my bonus action, cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
and say, hold them off for just a moment. We need to save the princess. I'll be right back. 5,
So there's no opportunity attacks, right?
30. So that's 30.
Okay.
And that gives me another 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I should be able to still throw my dagger at him.
Isn't it 20?
It's
Where's
20, but
20?
it'll be disadvantage after that.
Okay.
Oops, wrong one. Come on, over there. Still another. Yeah, so it's 60's maximum feet. After 20, it's a disadvantage. So I will attack with. Yeah, I'll attack. Let's see, that's a 4. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right. What was your attack there?
That is a 21 to hit.
21
That
will
is
hit.
with Cinderhearth. And let's see, I am going to use the fire. Hold on. When was the last time we slept? We haven't slept this day, have we?
No.
So the fire is not, because I believe it's at dawn. Yeah, it's on dawn, so nope. So it's just the attack. It's going to be for Cinderhearth, 44 plus 9 plus an extra d8 with the... I'm going to reroll that d4 using Piercer Feat because that was a 1. That's still a 1, so 10.
Curse is back.
11, 12 damage.
12 just slashing damage or piercing?
There is slashing, and then I think so 10 slashing, and then I believe the Zephyr Strike is a different type. Zephyr Strike is considered force.
Force?
Yeah. So that's 2 force damage, so that's 12 total. With
Okay.
2 force damage.
Yeah, so you crack him in the shoulder a little bit, and he turns his head and he goes, "And who are you?"
Well, good question. I've been trying to figure that out these days.
You know what? Never mind, I don't care. Leave or die. It's your choice.
Come here, Shorty. I have something for you. Let us dance.
Okay.
Trying to get his attention to keep him away from.
Dance off, bro.
Bolt! Don't let him die.
Up at the top of the tower?
Briva, you either.
Fine. Up at the top of the tower, the warrior finally manages to get up, and they are going to make an attack against you, or 2 attacks rather, with a 16.
Nope.
And a 17.
No.
Okay. They just kind of clang against your armor, and yeah, call it good there. They're good right where they are. Aramis, it is your turn.
All right. So after having just taken a coordinated beating, I'm gonna just kind of get up, and pull the hair off my face, blood kind of stuck. I'm just gonna start laughing, and I'm gonna punch the ground and cast Shatter at the 5th level.
Oh, wow.
So they need to make con saves of 15, but they're all disadvantaged.
Sick!
Okay.
So it's good that I left that range, because then I wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah. Does Breva get hit? Probably. How
Yeah,
far
she
away
will.
does it do?
It's 10 in either direction.
Yep. She's
Yeah.
adjacent to you, so.
Okay, so that is
And
a
so is the
failure
base of the tower.
on warrior number 1.
Yeah, technically. Part of the tower
Failure
is also there.
on a failure on the champion.
I believe structures and objects take
Extra damage,
damage.
yes. I believe they do too.
Failure on the next warrior, and what was the DC on it?
15?
15. One of them makes their save.
All right, so it's 23 damage.
23 thunder damage.
Yeah, creatures made of inorganic material have disadvantage, by the way.
Yep.
Yes, that
Okay.
was yep. Okay, 23.
Good job.
Yes,
The tower also
23.
takes damage.
23, and then one of the warriors is blown to pieces.
Which one? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1. Okay.
That's okay.
But not the one that came out, like the champion-looking one.
No, she definitely took the full hit, but she's still standing. And then yes, the side of the tower gets like crumbled and shattered out. So let's just roll something really quick here. Whew, that was a pretty bad load-bearing end that you got there. Bolt, can you give me a dexterity save?
I'm sorry, Ball.
As it lurches in
I
one
like
direction.
punch and look up in the building's like,
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
literally it like shifts onto one side.
Dex
which side?
11.
On the Breva side?
Basically that corner right there. Yeah.
I was hoping you'd kill Breva.
11.
Dex of 11. So you and the dwarf are both going to be knocked prone.
Okay.
As basically this tower shifts and knocks you both down. And it is not, the tower's not coming down yet, but you
It
can
just kinda-
feel it collapsing. Like
it's now
it
the
is.
leaning watchtower.
Oh yeah, Rurik is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. He does really good. So he's going to actually, like, he feels it shifting and he jumps off and grabs onto the same rope. Yeah! And swings his way down and lands.
Except it's not attached to anything anymore, so he's like, well, where's the weight? Like,
Yeah. So he will take, he's going to take 3d6 as well. And he's going to make his acrobatics here.
Breva just feels this rope go.
And he lands.
Does the noose wrap the noose wraps around
on
one
his
of
foot.
the
Wraps Breva's foot.
He's going to take 11 damage, which is really bad for him, and he is knocked prone. And then you said Breva needed to make a saving throw. as
Yeah,
well?
technically she was in my range on that.
Well, she didn't make her save either.
Okay.
So she is going to go.
Sorry, bud.
Watch where you're aiming your magic.
Sorry, this one doesn't really aim. It just kind of like happens.
Very good turn, Bolt. Now it is your turn. The tower is collapsing around you. You can feel you definitely feel the structure just shifting.
Part of me wants to just like write it down.
Yeah.
But
Might as well.
You don't have a loincloth.
I don't have a loincloth. Yeah.
One of Scott's characters wrote a siege tower down as an orc barbarian.
Yeah.
And he was flailing his loincloth over his head as he was falling.
Yes.
Good old Gruck.
Gruck, the janitor. Yeah. What would it take to get down the ladder? Like if I did like the quick, like, is it like a ladder with like poles on the side, or
It's probably like stone carved into the tower. So yeah.
okay?
So talking about footholds.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be like try to do the whole like slide down the
Yeah,
down the
video
ladder
game.
thing.
Holding sprint, going down the ladder.
Yep.
Yeah.
How far up am I? So this is like a 30-foot thing. So it's like 10, 20. Like I'm on 20-foot level.
You're probably right now. You are probably about it's 20 feet to the ground.
Would the rope be in his hand still be traveling up? Would he be able to use him as your counterweight?
Poor Rurik. Alas, poor Rurik.
From
He's trying to save a princess and he's just getting
No,
just
I'm
whipped
gonna.
around.
I'm gonna stand up.
He's got one up. That's fine.
I'm gonna stand up and kind of just evaluate real quick. Like, I'm not taking a lot of time, obviously, but I want to just like jump down and try to land on these guys right here.
Okay. Yeah, when you land on somebody, you basically distribute half of the damage to them.
Yeah.
So pick a
Yeah, I
target.
want to like with my shield. I'm just gonna go for this one right here.
Okay.
The one further out.
Now, falling. Is there? Do you reduce the damage with an athlete or an acrobatics, or is it only some class?
Do you have to? I think that's
from monk.
Okay.
But I think you with this one, I want to say, don't you have to roll a dex save or something to see if you can?
They see if they can get out of the way, I think. But then it's like if you hit them, you split however much damage
just
it
split it
was.
halfway.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Down the middle.
Falling.
So 3d6, minimum of 3.
Well, it's
maximum of-
2d6 now because it's only 20 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So like minimum of 2, maximum of 12.
Yeah, it's
So
not
like,
bad.
there's a spread, but it's
So maximum of spread 6.
yeah.
Minimum of spread 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you actually just fall prone unless you avoid taking damage from the fall of all. I've not used falling rules very much, so there's no acrobatics to, unless that's a Tasha's thing
I
specifically.
think that was.
I want to say,
Or
it was like a
Xanathar's.
new
That was a newer
rule
one.
with Tasha's or Xanathar or whatever. They kind of introduced some changes. It's been a minute since I've looked at that stuff.
So
to
here
be
are two
honest.
optional rules. Yeah, Xanthar says that you also land prone unless you don't take damage.
Yeah. I'm doing the Captain America with the shield.
Yeah. Get launched out the window.
Yep.
Jump and hide behind your shield.
Xanthar is falling.
Well, it's either that or Cannonball. One of the two.
Well, you
There's
don't-
only two options.
You don't want a dwarf head going somewhere it's not supposed to.
I don't have butthole. It's fine.
Well,
It's
They
solid.
could be a
it's
new
solid as a
one.
rock.
yeah, but he is too. Like you might just have a butt dent.
But
But perfectly head shaped. That's
Sorry.
Aneria's ass.
I'm in mid fall right now, as the DM calculates the damage. Yeah, it's the
Lightning
super
striking
slow.
in slow mo
Yeah,
behind you.
I'm not gonna run it for you guys, but just understand that right now Bolt is at the end of Edge Runners. So when you do see it, you'll understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no spoils. I will try to watch it before next time when we talk about it.
the creature falls into the space of a second creature, and neither of them is tiny. The second creature must succeed on a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw, or be impacted by the falling creature.
Oh, I also want to do something else, by the way.
What would you like to do in addition to that?
I want to go big.
As you're falling?
As I fall, just
Okay,
after I jump out the window.
Is this the Gwen falling? It's like, oh gosh.
oh no.
There's no
So you're
way.
going to land on two of them.
Yeah.
Let's get
So is
a
it
pair of dexterity
distributed?
saving throws. It'll just be, we'll just cut it in half and deal both the damage to each of the
Yeah.
other ones. Yeah.
Makes sense.
They both fail their saves, so they're going to take half of this damage that you're taking.
Does it knock them prone
12,
too?
12, 12, 12.
Or is that? Or do they just take the damage? I mean, someone
the
falling
impacted
on you.
creatures are also knocked prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a total of 6 damage, so they will each take 3.
All right.
Not a
right
lot.
in the middle. Right in the middle.
Yep, not a lot.
That's fine.
Not too bad.
But I knock them prone.
Improvised weapon with the building.
Mhm.
I like it.
So here's the thing.
My body's a weapon.
They both had 3 hit points left. So you just slam into the ground, shield first, and you just see crumbling rocks just spread out underneath you.
And then I probably don't have enough movement to get up this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you'll have to be prone this turn.
Oh, hey, Aramis. How's it going?
And you take 3 damage as well.
Okay.
All right.
We'll say, well, let's see. Oh yeah. So around this time, the tower is crumbling down, and you hear a stone smash into a crate inside, and you hear a and then kaboom! The entire thing blows up as all the alchemist fire that was in the first level.
You just
Explodes.
you had an inkling.
So I need
It was the Victor
everybody.
Tingle.
We're in a. Yeah.
I'm sorry I
Don't
killed us
doubt the
all.
Victor
TPK,
Tingle.
except you. You might be out of the blast radius.
Everybody within 30 feet of the tower needs to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. The warrior is gone. That one is going to be destroyed in the tower explosion.
Crit?
Crit? Yep.
I mean, it's a saving throw, but
So
still.
it'll be half damage for you.
11.
You will be taking full damage for this.
Flash of Genius for 14.
14 is enough.
Ooh.
Yes.
My daggers
last one, though.
are still where I fell. Am I for this blast damage? Can I reduce the damage on Fall Boy?
On him? Yeah.
No, Fall Boy.
Oh,
Other Fall Boy.
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll reduce
he-
it by 1d4.
The hag
4.
does not
I mean,
make her save.
He's an illusion. Just...
No, I
He's
feel
a
bad
Westworld.
that he trusted my rope and
Oh, he's a Westworld. Yeah.
You're the white cowboy
yeah.
right now.
For now.
For now. Till that contract is ripped up.
White hat cowboy.
Switch it for the black hat.
This show's so good. This first season, anyways.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Beyond. So
Season
I
2
don't
is
know.
good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't watched
I know
3
there's
yet.
like 4 now.
4 now. Yeah.
HBO, right?
Mm-hmm. The first season is worth it, even if you stopped at it, because it kind of has almost an ending. You could say it ends there.
So it's 24 bludgeoning damage, or half if you made the save.
12.
Right.
And reduced by 4 for.
Not force damage?
No.
Darn.
You can argue that anything's force damage, but
Well, no, I've gone down the rabbit hole of like what are explosions, right?
Yeah.
Like, and generally, what kills you is
Shockwave.
the shockwave,
Yeah.
and I would consider that like force.
Yeah,
but
yeah, of course.
Well, there's
It could be argument-
debris
Yeah.
as well, right?
Yeah,
So like that's
shrapnel.
like bludgeoning, shrapnel.
Yeah.
That could be piercing, like
there's
It's
some
an
fire.
explosion.
mixed
I'm
in
not.
there.
I'm not
It's just
arguing it. I'll take the
generic-
damage. Just fine. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be like,
generic explosion.
That's
damage.
great. And now here's another 12 from the other.
You know
crate
what?
that was
Yeah,
sitting
a
next to it.
shockwave. Let's add some force damage
No!
on top of that. No.
Don't give my
do
So-
we get knocked away at all?
Yes, everybody will be pushed 15 feet, knocked prone. Unless you made your save, it's just you can move 10 feet if you want.
Yeah, I'll have moved and kind of like
Oh, the
try to
champion.
duck.
I assume my daggers will just kind of scatter out too. Well, one of
Yeah.
them.
There's like
Yep.
The champion,
Just flying in all
Reba,
directions.
and Mr. Crossbow.
the building
I said Rorek.
accidentally kills the witch.
Yeah. So the 15 for Breva heading this way,
How do you know she's a witch?
and she's not
I'm just
prone.
assuming. I don't know. She might not be.
I'm not a witch.
Well, she's a. Corey said she's a whatever hag. What are they
Yeah.
called?
Annis hag. A-N-N-I-S. Yes, that is, I'm trying not to say it. A-N-N-I-S. That it is a literal monster in the dungeon. In the monster
I know.
I will not be shamed for this.
I'm not shaming you. I just think it's funny because
Yes.
I'm 12 years old.
I mean, some witches can be kind of an ass.
Mhm. And then Rurik gets blown out 15 feet and falls unconscious. He literally, you literally prevented him from taking a death saving throw.
Whoa.
So he is unconscious at this time. And the champion does take some damage, so
Then she gets moved.
yep,
Or-
she is going to get moved, and she's going to be knocked prone as well. Okay, but don't worry, it's her turn.
And then what'd
you
you
just
say
moved.
that? So I was already prone when it blew up.
Yep,
Am I still prone?
yep, you just get pushed 15 feet,
Now
basically.
you're C-3PO,
But you're not
prone
prone.
without legs.
And the tower is gone. Or it is rubble, so we can remove it if you guys want. Okay. And then it is the champion's turn. Good turn, Bolt. And good turn, Aramis.
My bad. I just wanted to fight. I didn't mean to kill everybody.
The champion is going to stand herself up and walk 10 feet to Aramis.
Uh-oh.
And I know she's got an axe there, but she actually has a warhammer.
It's
Because
popcorn for this one.
dwarf. The first attack against Aramis is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is going to be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Dang, I'd reduce it. But
Um,
I don't have a reaction.
Hold on.
and my dagger's way over there.
I'm going to use my reaction and do
Silvery barbs.
silvery barbs.
Okay. Then it is
And I'm giving you advantage.
an 8 to hit instead.
Okay. That'll miss.
Misses.
You have a 20, right?
And then the second attack.
19.
Maybe.
And then the second attack here is just normal And that one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So take 10 bludgeoning damage from that second one.
Okay.
Yeah, she goes, what did you do to my tower?
It was an honest mistake.
It wasn't up to code.
Should always keep
There wasn't enough
explosives in a
buttresses.
firebox.
So Dranoth, over on the other side of the battlefield, you just told him, let's dance, and then the tower explodes behind you. And he takes like...
Victor kind of shakes for a second, looks behind him about his back, and then he goes, and, like readjusts himself.
Yeah. Dranoth kind of like takes a nervous step back and he goes, oh, you won't be fighting me. And he kind of turns his head towards the mine and a large construct starts coming out of it. It looks kind of like a dwarf, except for it's much larger. It has 2 flails instead of hands. And we'll go ahead and put it on the battlefield edge.
Over there.
Right over there. Yep.
Reader repulsor. He's gone Power Ranger.
And then if you want to put number 2 on it, please.
You know who it is? Oh shoot, what's his name?
Whiplash?
No.
Taserface.
No, it's in Berserk when he goes and they're like, oh, nobody could fight him. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
like goes up and just like wails on him.
Yeah.
And he's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that dude's
You're
name?
talking about the one
In the
where...
beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I know who you're talking about. I don't remember names very well, though.
I know.
So it is going to march 35 feet towards you.
Ooh, so close.
So close. So far away.
And it is going to take a readied action. It's going to start spinning its flails around, waiting for you to get closer. Yeah. It is doing the Ivan Draco. Or Ivan Draco. Yeah.
Zuzo, I think is.
Yeah.
Zuzo!
Pazuzu?
Yep.
What's it do?
Bazosa? I don't remember. Something like that.
Briva is next. She's going to use half of her movement to stand up and dust herself off. And she's going to say, I thought you were supposed to protect me.
It was an honest mistake, I swear. Honestly. Mistake.
And then she's going to move. She can move 20 feet out to the champion.
Boom. Right next to it.
Okay.
All right, come help me.
And she is just going to, again, she's just going to wrap her arms around this champion and try and squeeze them.
Give me a hug.
She could start a chiropractic.
And she does indeed give them a hug and crush
Give
on their
me
bones.
Just like one of her children, named the same.
That's where you learned it.
Okay, so it picks up the champion and starts grappling it and crushing it. And she says, I've got this one. Go help your blind friend. Or not blind anymore. I don't know this.
Formerly blind.
I don't know this.
I mean, he'd be
I've
probably...
watched all the episodes of Tales of Aneria, which you can watch here. Shameless plug.
I mean, he probably has the blindfold pulled down pretty far, so...
Yep. So that is her turn. Rurik is going to make a death saving throw.
Sorry, bud.
He makes one successful death saving throw.
Don't die, buddy.
We'll call that a... yep. Warrior is dead. No. Dranoth. Dranoth is going to smirk and march over to the altar.
No.
The rest of the way?
Yep. And he's going to go, don't worry, princess. I will wait until the end for you. And he's going to take the sapphire hand, he's going to reach out and he's going to grab one of the other dwarfs there, who's going to scream, and his body starts to crack and turn to stone until he is fully stone, and then he just kind of limps forward. He goes, kill that one, and breaks his chains. And we'll just throw another warrior on there. That is going to start on its next turn, marching towards Victor. And there are 2 more slaves on there, and then the princess as well. So, just so everyone is aware.
Okay.
And then from the mines, another juggernaut comes barreling out. And this one is going to take up position right in front of Dranoth. This one has like a maul and an axe. And you can mark that one with 1.
Oh no.
Kind of gave away
Our table.
Kind of gave it away by making you mark the first one as 2. But he is going to just like stand right in front of Dranoth and just slam his stone weapons together, waiting for somebody to attack. Victor, it is your turn.
Can't imagine it that somebody would be.
No.
Never. I am going to. I'm going to step towards him.
Okay. He will make an attack against you.
Okay.
That's just going to be 1 attack because this is just a readied action. That is a 10 to
Miss.
hit. He brings his flail around and you just go ducking underneath it.
Okay, so as I go underneath it, I'm going to throw a dagger to my side and hit him.
Okay.
So this dagger's out there. This one I'm going to be using Moonfang. And that is a 21 to hit.
You will have disadvantage because you are adjacent to somebody.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So that one was a 10, so it's...
Wait, you have advantage from.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
they
so
cancel
just
it.
negate
just
it.
cancel
So
So,
21.
Yeah, so 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Okay, so it's going to be against this one. This is using Moonfang, which is 1d4 plus 8.
But because you had advantage,
I
is it
have
sneak?
sneak attack, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So
No, sorry. So sneak attack says that you have to not have disadvantage on the attack as part of it.
So because it was both.
Because you have both advantage and disadvantage, I don't believe it works. Unless I'm reading the 1 D&D rules.
And you don't have disadvantage on the other.
Yeah.
So it just cancels that out too.
Okay. So that would just be like 10 damage on Moonfang. I am again gonna use my Piercer feat. Still the same.
Okay, so 10 damage total.
Yep, 10 damage total
Slams into
to
it.
this guy.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna bonus action
Swap.
make another attack.
Oh, with that one, or are you doing the one behind?
Oh, sorry, the one behind.
Okay, when you teleport into range, they will also take an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
Basically, they see you disappear and they feel you slam into them, and they're going to swing around behind you.
Okay.
Or behind them.
Go for it. That's a 19 to hit for me.
That is a 26 to hit for them.
Yes, hits.
So what is the damage on your end?
So my end, this one's a Shadow Song. It's just gonna be a 1d4 plus 9.
Go like opposite hands of each other and hit at the same time.
Yeah.
There's a 13 damage.
13, and they do
That one's slashing.
16 to you.
Okay. 16. Well, not 26. That's a big difference. Damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else that you'd like to do?
Nope. That's it for this
Yep.
one.
So you two hit each other pretty much at the same time and kind of stumble back a little bit. You've kind of pierced a little bit into it. These things aren't nearly as like your magic daggers are still finding purchase and everything like that. It looks like Dranoth had a little bit extra resistance on him, but it seems like it's not.
Victor, I thought you said you weren't a tank.
I'm not a tank. I'm a distraction. Get over here! Quickly!
Oh, that warrior is blown up. Sorry, my apologies. Aramis.
Okay. Return to Bolt. Say, "Oh, sorry, big guy. You're a little bit too big for this." I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and jump over here.
Okay.
Ah, darn. You can't take a large creature with?
No. I'm gonna go 30. I'll go right there. So that on my next turn, I'm within range.
Okay. So you just kind of turn into your embers kind of swirl around you, and you
Just
and go
they make
flowing
like
out.
a portal and then just. Whoosh,
Yep.
I'm gone.
Anything else that you'd like to do?
No. I'll just stay there.
Okay. No bonus actions. Okay. Bolt, it is your turn then.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to, as long as it doesn't take a full action, I'm going to lay on hands, which I think I can just do whenever.
Lay on hands is a full action.
Is
yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, as an action. You're right.
Yeah, I think your bonus would be like Bardic Inspiration,
Yeah,
or if you have Healing Word.
I do have Healing Word, so I do. Let me see if I can bonus action do that real quick. Oh no, but you can't do.
Oh yeah, that's two spells.
Okay,
Yep.
never mind.
Okay.
Nothing else.
All right, Bolt.
Well, I may be too big for that, but I'm not too big for this. And as I'm laying on the ground, I'm just going to grab the Fairy Mischief, look up at the big guy and go,
At that one.
at this guy.
Okay.
And
How many
I
charges?
have one charge left. This is the last charge.
Mhm.
Yep.
What is the
So
save
it's
on that one?
a DC, my spell casting DC 15 dexterity save.
Oh, it's probably not.
And I automatically fail myself.
That is a critical fail.
Yes!
So you go swapping.
So I'm prone. Can I pop?
Yeah.
Unprone?
Teleporting in my world, no, it doesn't put it in prone.
It switches our.
He's like, hey, cool.
Teleporting does not lets you reorient yourself if it's not a forced teleport. I need you to roll that d20 for me to see if your wand breaks or not.
So it says, yeah, okay. Ooh, no, this is a Bosco Bubbles wand.
Okay.
Let's go.
17.
Okay,
So it does
it is.
not disappear.
Perfect.
It doesn't break. It actually turns into a fairy dragon, goes and hides within 100 feet of me, and if I can't find it within an hour, then it disappears forever. Otherwise, if I find it, then I get it back with one charge. Whew, I can hold on to it for now.
Okay. Oh, and it is a fairy dragon item in the dungeon.
Yes.
So we do have to wild magic for this as well, because there's not glitter bug.
Love it.
You have enlarge on you, which is going to cast enlarge again.
It'll be even bigger.
How do you enlarge a large?
You regain your lowest level spell slot, which you don't have any use because you haven't been able to cast spells. So.
Thanks anyway.
Does the wand regain its charge?
No.
Dang it.
So in that case, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
So I'm right there next to Dranoth.
Yep.
And the big dude.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch Dranoth.
I believe your Wand of Fairy Mischief is an action.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It probably is. Yep, action.
Okay.
But I'm going to go ahead and action surge.
Oh, okay. Right. Forgot about the fighters.
Fighter.
Action surge. And then I'm going to punch Dranoth once, or try to. Does a 16 hit
It does not.
with 17.
It does not.
Darn. And then I will try to attack the big guy with my second attack. A 17.
A 17 does not hit that one either. Yep.
I already used my die.
Okay.
I'm gonna inspiration
On the second attack,
on Dranoth.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
We won't brother versus brother anymore.
Brother versus brother.
That's a 17.
That's a 17. Oh, it's just not meant to be.
Nope. I tried.
You kind of stomped your feet around a little bit, but they managed to just kind of like back off.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna activate my Guardian Armor.
Okay.
Defensive field. So, you are you within 20 of me?
I'm 30.
10, 15, 20.
I think. Oh no, because of your size, I might be
15, 20.
25. Shoot.
Darren.
Well,
Which sort of?
you and I get 6, no 8 temp hit points.
Nice.
Very good.
It is the Stoneborn champion's turn. They start their turn in the clutches of the hag, and so they are going to take a bunch of bludgeoning damage.
That was the first model that I ever painted like grody flesh on.
The anus.
Yes. The first thing I ever painted was a grody anus.
Welcome to D&D, baby.
And she lets out a grunt and it just rips the champion in half.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow.
And she looks at the larger one and she says, "Oh, this one will be fun." Which it is that Juggernaut's turn. It's going to step forward with its flails and attack twice.
Kaiju battle.
Now kiss. Now kiss a little bit.
17, so that first one will hit her for... Come on. 8 piercing. And then the second attack is even higher for 20 piercing. And she lets out Aurora's basically like, he just starts pummeling her with,
Quit flailing, dang it.
Then it is her turn to respond, and she's going to duck under another flail, and she's going to try and like get
So
this
she had
thing into a headlock.
She had 2 turns, or is it like
No,
at the top of the round?
So at the start of the champion's turn, because she was grappled, she took extra damage.
Oh,
That
okay.
is that is the ability of this. It is literally called Crushing Hug,
That's why Hug tried to get away from
and she will hit
Get crushing him.
and deal, and she will grapple this one as well and deal a bunch of damage to it. So it will take damage at the start of its turn.
She named it after the one child she couldn't suffocate.
Yep.
That's so macabre.
Okay.
He's grappled.
Rurik is going to make another death saving throw. Another successful death saving throw. He is resilient. He is.
Dwarven resilience.
The warrior, the freshly born warrior, is going to rush at Victor and make a pair of attacks.
He's right next to him.
The first one is a crit.
Hits.
Thank you.
Yeah, what? Yeah, really?
So
That
you will
one
take.
misses.
You know, in the new play test material, it says that Victor takes no damage from this.
Yeah. Well, I can't crit. 7
No.
bludgeoning damage on that crit, and then the second attack is only only an 11.
Misses.
Okay. So yeah, one of them comes in and just like cracks you right in the knee, basically. But the other one misses there. And then it is Dranoth's turn. And he is going to say, "You are ruining everything." And then he's going to attack Bolt 4 times.
No.
With 4 magic missiles.
Actually, he pulls out an axe in one hand, and he's got his gauntlet in the other. So
Alright.
the first 2 are going to be with this very fancy-looking axe. The first one is a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
And the next one is a 20 to hit.
Nope.
And then he is going to try and strike you with his gauntlet.
Sure.
The first attack on that is a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
So that is 14 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. You're pretty. I don't get it.
And I'll make the second attack here as well. While second attack is a critical failure.
That will be a 27.
Okay, you
26.
You feel the sapphire slam into your leg, and you can feel like that kind of like stone magic trying to work its way through you, but your constitution is
flex.
You flex and crack it. And then the second one is a critical failure, so he just kind of like reaches for you with the stone hand again, and you just bat him away.
No. Little man.
Okay.
I'm going to just grapple him and grab him by the back of his neck, just pick him up and hold him away from me. Hold him by his forehead while he tries to hit.
Hold him still. I'll pull a Thanos on him.
Then the next one to go is the Juggernaut.
We could really use a gauntlet that turns people into stone.
Or a gauntlet of polymorphing. Punch people into sheep.
Because that's the noise in my mind every time a polymorph.
Yeah.
Victor, 18 to hit you.
Hits.
Okay.
What is this? Is this the big guy?
Yeah, the Juggernaut's making 1 attack against Victor and 1 attack against Bolt. So this is 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm going to Cloud Rune that
Oh, okay.
and redirect it to
Dranoth?
Dranoth.
Ooh. Yeah, so the rune flashes and the axe kind of stabs into Dranoth, and he grunts and glares at his champion.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Dare you attack me?
You strike your king. And then the second attack is against Bolt. And that is only a 12.
Nope. That's
That
not.
one misses. And then we get back up to the top of the round. What round is it?
4.
Ooh, round 4. Wonderful. Victor, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to make an attack against him. This time I'm going to be using Clinge, which is a +9.
He's using cringe.
So that is a 26. Yes, cringe.
Power of cringe.
The power of cringe.
Sorry, what was the total?
26 to hit.
Dab.
Yes.
Do it. You got to dab. That's
And this is
cringe.
This is
Hold on, I gotta do the.
Oh no! Extra cringy.
Okay, so that's 10 damage from Clinge, plus he's adjacent to, because I'm hitting Dranoff.
Yep.
So it's going to be an additional 66. It's going to be 22, so a total of 32 damage. I'm not going to bother.
32?
With Piercer feat.
Okay. And that's all. That's
Should
all
try to
piercing
reroll.
damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action. Hold on. Let me double check. Make sure I have enough performance points. I didn't do that one. So, yes, I'm going to use my bonus action to switch places with, I'll say, this blade.
Okay.
Pew. And then this blade will make an attack against him as well.
Hit before.
And that one was Cinder Hearth. So it's going to be Cinder Hearth, which is a +11. So that's going to be
Victor, to me. And I yell out
24.
right after you teleport.
Okay.
24?
Yep.
24 will hit.
And it's going to be for Cinder Hearth damage. That's 12 total damage from Cinder Hearth.
Is
Slashing.
that split up? That's all just slashing?
That's all slashing.
Okay.
There's no fire on that because I've already used it.
Okay.
Perfect. Stay.
All right, and then anything else that you're going to do?
You're not gonna move. I said
Oh.
to me.
I will skirt around.
Okay.
Yes, you want to talk about something?
Yes, stay near me so I can keep you protected.
Oh yeah, okay.
You should know this by now. We've had 50 some odd
Sorry.
adventures.
It's true. When we talked about it in the last board meeting, I wasn't paying quite attention. I'm sorry.
At the end of
Yeah,
your
you kept writing board meeting, B-O-R-E-D.
I was writing a letter to Lyra, okay?
I will never
Okay.
understand. I will never understand your fascination
What a
with,
little pause.
with trying to be friends with someone that steals from you
cringe
constantly.
damage. Cringe damage.
23 to hit bolt.
Nope. I have 24 AC.
Very nice. Yeah,
Sorry, Cory.
No, it's okay.
I
just-
apologize
thought
for
you had
having a
I
high
had you had
AC.
a 22. The axe kind of flashes out again as Dranoff takes a legendary action and tries to swing at you, but you manage to deflect it with your shield. Aramis.
Okay. 5, 10, 50. Okay, right when I get within range, I'm going to use my Vow of Enmity, which you choose a creature within 10 feet of you and gain advantage on attack rolls for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 or falls unconscious. And I'm just gonna, as I'm running up, just be like, let's see. Through the power of Zolos, I will you to die. And I'm just gonna run up and stab him.
Okay.
So that is
Power of Zoloft.
28.
28 will hit.
Apriva,
What?
Zoloft, be with us.
Remember, your resonance blade
The power
has
of
double
Zoloft.
Oh,
damage.
so that's 10, 16, 19 total on that one.
19 total.
With it doubled.
That's with it doubled. You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember,
And
Second attack?
side effects of playing with Zoloft could result in death.
is 25.
It's supposed to
to
prevent
hit
five will
that.
hit.
Is the depression medicine?
for
Yeah, but it also
Um,
can cause.
Oh, yeah, that's
complications,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much every medicine's like,
14.
this also will heal you, but it could
14,
also
and that's with the doubling
Yep.
as well. Okay.
and then offhand
Offhand strike.
for 24
24 will hit.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
So I just run in, just and my eyes flare ember color.
Nice. So there's nothing else from the Oath of Enmity other than
No, just advantage.
just
and
advantage.
It makes me feel cool.
Yeah. No, I mean it looks amazing.
I feel like cool's half the battle.
Not to mention,
beautiful.
like this is the first time that you've ever invoked your god in front of the group.
Uh-huh.
So
What was the name of the god again?
Zolos. Xolos.
yes,
Zolos.
6.
Zex.
Zex. Yep. It's when you, Z and X are the same sound. Zex.
It's when Z and X have.
Yeah. I mean,
of Zex. They have.
that's how we get little Y's.
Yeah.
As a point.
When one letter loves another letter.
Bolt, it is your turn.
We make lowercase.
As Bolt, I don't understand. any of that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack Darnoth.
Wrath.
Yep.
Yes.
Does a 24 hit?
24 will hit.
Right. Use my extra d6 damage for being big. 6 plus 8, 14.
14
thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Okay.
Thunder.
Thunder.
And then I'm going to attack, try to attack the big dude again.
Okay.
Number 1. And a 27.
27 will hit.
Cool. For 13 damage. Thunder damage.
13.
And they will have disadvantage on any attacks other than me.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, you know what? That big guy needs to get 6 damage back because my bonus action was Vow of Enmity. I couldn't make an offhand attack.
Okay.
So I had that back. My bad.
Makes sense. Don't scream at it at home. Like everybody who left a comment.
Yeah, it's fine. I
got
got
it.
it. I got it. Skull and crossbones.
Leave another comment. Leave another comment. It's cool.
Yeah.
We like comments.
You forgot. Oh, wait.
All right, they remembered.
I love those comments, actually. That's some of my favorite words, like, oh, no, they can't do that. And then it's, no, they got it. Okay, got it. I like them. And that be it. That's all I can really
Okay,
do.
perfect.
So,
Then it is.
since I don't have any magic.
The Juggernaut on the other end fighting Briva.
Do you not know who I am?
Juggernaut is 1 failure.
Inspiration. If anyone knows the movie.
Yeah, it's X2.
It's X3.
3? Oh, that's right.
I will take the epic die for that. Thank you very much.
That's my least favorite version of the Juggernaut.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
I like the Deadpool one.
The Deadpool one's way better. I'm gonna rip you in half now.
I like the Blob.
Both of
Who you
them.
calling Blob, bud?
The Juggernaut swings his flails kind of back, trying to hit the hag, but she keeps like batting the flails away, so he does not do anything. Oh, he has to take damage at the start of his turn too, because he is being crushed.
You can try to break the grapple, can't you, at the end of his turn?
Let's see.
It's the fantasy version of putting him in the trash compactor.
3PO! 3PO! I can hear them dying.
Yeah, they can use their action to try to escape, so if he doesn't do his action.
Yeah, he did though.
Emotional damage from my childhood.
Okay.
The
Last Unicorn, I'm pretty sure is the one. The wizard goes, casts a spell, and then the tree comes to life.
I have no memory of this.
Don't go rewatch it.
No idea. If you know what Preston's talking about, put a comment down below.
Skull and crossbones for the last unicorn.
Agree with that. No, don't. Yeah, don't go watch. Don't go rewatch it. It's a mind trick.
Is it like as traumatizing as the Never-Ending Story? No, not the Never-Ending Story. The
No,
one with the horse and
it's-
the
yeah,
skull.
that's
That's
the
never
never-ending story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
No,
Okay,
no, the tree was.
I only saw one time.
I want opinions here, guys.
Page Buster.
We have
So-
lots of those.
Yes. So the crushing hug ability says that until the grapple ends, they take bludgeoning damage at the start of each of the. Oh, it's at the start of each of the hag's turns. My apologies. And then the hag can't make attacks while grappling a creature this way, right? So he would have taken that damage at the start of this turn. Do you think that it is wiser to have her release the grapple and try and grapple again, risking not being able to, or just hold on?
Just hold on.
I would say just hold on,
Yeah.
because if she can make it around, then she's doing damage again.
Yeah, she is definitely looking very hurt at this point. But she's just gonna keep holding on, basically like put him in a full Nelson headlock.
Yeah.
The flails are just sticking out sideways. And then we will move on to alas, poor Rurik,
Come
who
on.
makes another death saving throw
Save.
and stabilizes. He is stable. He is fine. We don't have to worry about him anymore.
Is Glitterbug a bad guy? She's like keeping these people just endlessly living a loop for heroes.
It depends on what type of magic she's using, right? If she's like trapped them in time, yeah, maybe she might be evil.
I've finally grown. I've finally achieved a new reset.
Yeah.
Hello, traveler.
Yeah, like who knows exactly? Yeah, I mean that's something that you'd have to take up with Glitterbug for
I
sure.
don't know if I want to.
So
I don't want to be stuck here either.
Glitterbug, you know my secret.
I'm here forever.
The warrior, the newly born warrior, is going to rush around. They can move 25 feet.
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Perfect. a pair of attacks against Aramis. The first one is a 14.
Miss.
Second one is a 16.
Miss.
They're just kind of like
Nice.
trying to flail at you, punch at you. Nothing to it.
So do you do outside of Hollowbend? You're a double swords, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Double
Yeah,
swordsman.
here I'm doing it too. It's just I'm using that loot sword.
And
I mean,
then-
I'll use that outside of here too,
Yeah.
actually. And then,
And
then
then
that
the
bronzed,
bronze, yeah.
like dulled. So my one offhand attacks are always slightly less, but slightly less cool.
What's your main hand? Right or left?
Right. Wait. Yeah, right.
Right-handed.
I'm trying to remember my
Unless
character
you're-
sheet. I'm like, does it ask that? I don't know if it asks that.
I was just curious if you picked it or not.
Unless you're killing the Winter King.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Draenor is going to step up onto the altar.
Oh no.
Out of range.
I think he's still going to be within range.
If he steps diagonal,
Yeah.
he'll still be within range.
Basically, he's going to... Well, he wants to put himself behind the princess.
I think if he
Like
goes-
push her away from the wall, like hide.
Like
She's
he's,
chained up, right?
like he grabs her and he pulls her in front of him, basically hostage situation style.
All right.
Um,
I'm not doing that.
Just-
I'm gonna break a
We-
figure.
it's fine, we can
We
just-
know he's there. He's there. There. Perfect.
and he's going to bring up his hand and he's going to bring it together again. Another pulse is going to go out, and he says, "The Titan will take care of you." And then he's going to slap his hand against one of the other dwarves and turn it into another Stoneborn that cracks free. So we'll put one more Stoneborn there.
Never-ending battle.
Where do you want
Yeah, just right there. That's fine. It will take its turn. Next turn. You guys wanted everything all at once. I
Oh,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what
No, I'm
what to
not
tell you.
complaining.
The Juggernaut that you guys are all around is going to take 2 attacks. One against Aramis with disadvantage. So that's only a 14. And the other one against Victor, which is a 20 after the disadvantage. So that is going to be 10 slashing damage.
Did I use my reaction already?
Not this
This
round.
turn? I don't think so.
I don't
right?
think so.
So I'll use my.
So you used it last round and
Was it a
passed
crit?
to...
20?
No,
No.
it's a reaction. Never mind. I've already used my action, so I can't.
Okay.
I was gonna use uncanny dodge it, but
Yep, so just 10 slashing damage.
I will go ahead and use my reaction to
Take it.
use the Pariah Shield. Take half damage because
Okay.
it turns it to force.
Perfect.
Force.
Round 5, Victor.
what was happening?
You don't take any.
You don't take any
He takes it.
I
but
take
he
it.
takes it
Okay,
as
okay,
force,
okay.
which halves it for him.
because I have the
Awesome.
Brooch of shielding.
Roach
Yeah.
of Shielding. Yeah.
Thank you both.
The Roach of Shielding.
The brooch of screw you magic missile.
It's the Roach of Shielding. It's just a little mechanical roach hanging on a.
Oh, I was
Hang
gonna say
on,
it's a large horse that you hang off of your necklace. And,
Yes. That's good.
All right.
Come and get me, Geralt.
Roach. Come on, Roach. Roach. Just has the same.
Yep.
I bet there was a whole day of that voice actor in studio just being Roach. Roach! Like 5 different.
Yeah.
Like, and they just have him do it over and over.
It's a roach day today. Ah, crap.
Sorry, we're doing Roach. All the different Roach yells.
Seriously.
You gotta whistle a couple times.
Right. I am going to.
Here's $10,000.
Here's $10,000.
I mean, it sounds bad, but it's like
No, it's probably like, here's 150. We don't do SAG
Yeah,
after.
that's
We
true.
just we don't deal with the guilds.
All right. I'll take out one of the leaves from the iron tree, crumble it in my hands, and cast it in front of me, and do a cloud of daggers.
Okay, between the Juggernaut and the
Between
warrior?
those two.
Ah.
And
shred them.
that's considered a spell.
Mhm.
So, trying to think, is my defensive blades considered a spell if I use a performance point? So I'm using a performance point. I'll drop 3 more. So this is going
He's
to
hold
be
them go.
missed.
Yep.
They're technically they just kind of be
A
like.
knife dancer would
sitting-
not treat his.
Yeah.
No,
blades.
I
mean, you don't drop them, but it's like zero gravity.
Yeah, I'll like
Yeah.
shirk them and then they'll kind of be floating.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Dropping the mic.
Please. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Aramis.
Okay, I'm going to take some attacks against the Juggernaut. Advantage. That's going to be a 25 to hit
25 will hit.
for 18 damage.
18 damage.
Is that double?
That's with the doubling. Yep. And then second attack for 27 to hit.
Yep.
For 16 damage.
16. Okay.
And then offhand for a crit.
Nice.
Which is kind of sucks, but so that's
Get him.
Roll twice.
4. So
Can you smite him?
4, 8. So that's 12. But I'm going to smite. Yeah.
Bonus
why not?
bonus attack smite. Yep.
Bonus smite.
Whatever it takes.
I'll just do. Do I have first level? I do. Okay, so that's just 2d8.
48.
Yep. So I'm at 12. So now. Oops, I rolled one too many. Let me roll that. 32.
32 total damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Pew!
Yeah, so you come in slash with the resonance blade, and then you bring your other around, and you just hear like a roar in your mind as Zolas kind of pulls through the magic, and that kind of embery fire comes off of your blade
Like
and slashes
arcs
right through.
behind
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yep. It is
Nice.
looking very haggard at this point, but it is still up. Bolt.
Set your heart ablaze.
Is Dranoth still in range of me, or is he?
I would say he is within range of you, but he is actively using the princess as cover, so there will be a chance that you hit her if you try to attack him instead.
Oh no.
So I'll do one
Get
against.
magic missile.
I can't use it. I'll lose
Oh,
my
shoot.
my thing.
I forgot about that.
Otherwise, yeah, I would.
Nice try.
I'm gonna do one attack against the Juggernaut.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Come on, take him down. Take him down.
And I'm going to use my d6 for it. So that's 16 damage.
That's enough.
Yes.
Nice.
So you just bring your fist around and slam right into this thing and crash right through the weak point that Aramis created, basically just bursting right through the chest.
Bye-bye, Buzuzo.
And then I am going to attempt to grapple Dranoth.
Okay.
You accidentally grapple
Grapple the princess.
If I grapple the
You're like,
prince,
oh, cool, and then run away.
actually,
Just tear the princess. Like, if he grabs and you grab him, just pull.
yeah.
And
Can I attempt
Then you have two
to
princesses.
grab the princess and pull her away from him?
She is chained up
Socket.
right now,
I'll
so
try to break chains.
you can break the chains, but that'll be your action. That'll be your attack, is breaking the chains.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'll break chains.
Yeah. We'll just say that happens. You slam your fist down, Dranoth pulls back and he goes, "You want her to die?" And he doesn't notice that you have, like, shattered the chains.
Yeah. Like I act like I'm gonna hit him, and he ducks or whatever, but I'm smashing the chains.
Yeah.
Trying to-
nice.
Next up, the other Juggernaut is going
What
to
round?
try.
Are we on 5 now?
We are on round 5.
Yeah,
yes.
we're like halfway through 5.
Okay. I'm just counting the times I'm big. So.
Yes, it's only a minute.
Yeah. So I think I'm only on number 3
Okay.
because I didn't go for 2 rounds.
One of the flails does hit Breva this time.
Can I also, as a free action, just say to Dranoth when he yells that, I'll go, I wasn't aiming for you.
Okay.
Princess, run.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do
Try
that.
to get her to get her butt out of there.
Would you roll me a d20 and add 2? We'll see if her...
8.
Eight.
Or like persuasion or something.
No, I just want to know her initiative.
Oh, well, you couldn't have had me roll it then. I only get one good initiative like every few months.
So the Titan or the Juggernaut in the back brings up both of the flails and slams it into the sides of Breva's head, and she collapses backwards.
She's
unconscious. Yep.
Death saving throws.
She will start taking death saving throws at the beginning of her turn.
And he's no longer grappled at that
He
point.
is no longer. And at which point he is going to turn and start making his way over. He can move 40 feet. No, sir, 35.
Is it, what's his name? Terry.
Back up, Terry. Back it up.
Oh, need to go.
Yeah,
What's his
Terry
name?
Crews.
Terry Crews, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's what? Making my way down.
Okay, Breva's gonna make a death saving throw. She crits, so that's 2 successes.
Nice.
Then it is the Stoneborn warrior right next to Aramis. Gonna make 2 attacks. Oh no, take some damage from the
From the cloud of daggers.
daggers first.
44.
Come on.
44 damage.
The highest of the 2 attacks is an 18 against you, by the way.
Okay.
One.
Miss.
2. So that's 3, 6. 9.
Okay.
9 slashing damage.
9 slashing. And then they are going to step to the side. I think that's going to leave Victor's threatened square if you wanted to make an
Yes.
attack of
I'll make
opportunity.
an attack of it requires a reaction. It hasn't been my turn yet, and I already used my reaction. So.
Yes, yes. What did you use your reaction for?
The dagger.
When you switched?
No, that's bonus action.
Okay.
I used a
Bonus.
reaction on something, and it hasn't been my turn yet.
What'd you use it on?
I thought you used that in round 4. If I
Yeah.
remember right.
Are we
You're-
sitting on a round, or I thought it was
This
sitting
is-
on our...
This is round
I
5.
mean, I guess, yeah.
You were the
that's
start of the
like-
round,
So it would have been.
and
your
nobody's
turn
attacked
first.
you since the start of the round or anything.
Yeah, because you dropped Cloud of Daggers, and that would have been your turn.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Oh,
after?
you're right,
Did
you're
you
right,
do
you're right,
that?
you're right.
So
I did
you
do
should
the
have-
Yeah, I
You're
think
right,
you were
right,
thinking
right,
of
okay.
round 4.
I'm thinking round 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go and roll your attack.
Yes, I'll use my...
Do opportunity.
So that is a 19.
19 will hit. And you
And-
get sneak attack on this.
I do get sneak attack because if I remember correctly, it's on a turn.
Yep, on
Yep.
a turn.
Yep, once per turn. And as long as it's
my
a
Yep.
melee attack, yeah.
Okay, so let's do the damage first. So that is 4, and I believe that is a plus. Right now I've got in my hand, I think it's Moon Fang. So that's going to be a plus 8. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus the 66. I'm going to reroll one of those. Pierce your feet. So that's a 3 instead of a 1, so that's 2 additional damage. So 70, 18, 19, 20. 20 damage for the critical.
Okay, yeah, so you... they try to move out of your cloud of daggers, and you just redirect one of the iron leaves, and it cuts right through their head and decapitates them. Or their neck, I should say. Perfect. So that one is dead. And then... we've got...
Still have a Titan somewhere.
And then it's Dranoth before the princess. And he says, "You are not going anywhere!" And he's going to reach forward and try and grasp her with the sapphire on the back of the head.
Oh no! She's the Titan.
She's no longer restrained, so does she get normal?
Yeah, so it's not going to be it's not going to be an advantage. So he will hit. So it is going to be.
No.
She's going to have to roll that Constitution saving throw, and she's going to take some damage
Nope.
as well.
Because I'm going to reuse my reaction to Pariah Shield.
Okay, so no damage.
Because it's an attack, right?
Yes. So you're using
Think-
Pariahs, not.
Cloudrun?
Cloud
Cloud
already
Rune?
been used, yeah.
Okay. Because Pariahs would.
Oh,
would-
so it's when they take damage, so...
yeah, so it's going to be the
So
damage.
if there's no damage...
There is damage.
Oh, then yeah, I can
Yeah.
use it.
Okay, so you're
So
going
I
to
take it. But it turns it to force.
12 force, so cut in half.
So 6.
And then I don't know, like. Yeah, we're just gonna have that apply to you. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As he tries to reach forward, the Ald shield comes around and slams into the ground, and you basically
Oh, shoot.
smash into it.
That is a 24.
24 is enough. You're still good.
Otherwise, we'd have
All
a
the
stone,
stronger than stone.
a stone bolt. We'd have to fight.
That is the end of
I
Dranoth's
do
turn.
have that anti-petrification potion, though,
Oh,
that
yeah.
I would probably like a chug.
But it would probably turn to stone.
Everything. My bag of holding stone.
It's just like shatter it.
Start eating it.
Yeah. Then the princess is going to go, and she's going to book it. She's going to take an opportunity attack from Dranoth, and he can do. But that misses.
Sweet.
And she is going to. She's going to not book it towards the mine. She's going to start heading towards the You know what? She sees the Juggernaut. She's going to head for these rocks over here.
Okay. Or these ones?
Those ones, yep.
How many?
She's gonna
What's
head-
movement speed?
25.
So 5, 10, 15,
So 50.
25, and then she probably uses dash?
Yes, she's definitely going to dash.
Right there.
Yeah, and she's going to try and like hunch down with it. And you can see that the other Juggernaut is already starting to turn that direction to prevent her from escaping. Then we've got that new warrior is going to jump forward to protect its master and slam its fist into Bolt's leg. But no, that one. Nope, that's a 23. So they literally have to crit you. Good to know.
Except for they can't crit me. Well, they can, but...
The other Juggernaut is dead. It is the top of round 6. You guys start hearing the faint rumbling sound kind of rolling through your feet as the round begins, but it is Victor's turn.
I'm going to click my heels together, make myself super fast.
Okay.
5, 10. I'm going to basically zippity speedy doodah back behind him if possible.
Okay, I'll probably say just an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Good.
Well, we already had a guy there, so never mind.
17 plus my acrobatics, which I'm pretty sure is a 14.
Are you going to drop your concentration on the cloud?
Yeah. I'll just drop it. I'll zip around behind, and would it be a as I'm coming up to him? Does the gauntlet look affixed to his arm, like mechanically, like
No,
prosthetic?
it looks like
a glove.
It looks like a glove. Yep.
Okay.
Despite them being made of stone, it looks like they are wearing like stone clothing and armor. That kind
I
of
want
stuff.
to see if I can fake him out, get him to put his hand up, and then take the gauntlet off.
Chop his arm off.
What check would that be?
It would probably be a hard difficulty sleight of hand.
It'd be like a throwing dirt in his eyes and then try and pull his kind of thing. So hard difficulty, so disadvantage, or
Yep, and you gotta hope that Peter Quill isn't around.
well, that's out of the box. Regardless of it being a high roll. So
Try
that
to
is
pull off his gauntlet. And you
disadvantage, or is it just high? It need to be
It is going to be a high DC.
just high DC. Okay, so that is going to be a total of 28 for sleight of hand. 14 plus 14.
Yep. So you bring your dagger in. You kind of bring it high overhead, or you bring one of them high overhead. He blocks with the axe, and you bring the other around, the other dagger around, and basically. Oh yeah, sorry. You pocket sand. That's right. You wanted to pocket sand, and he closes his eyes for just a moment, and you reach out and you grab the edge of the dagger, and we're gonna do a quick straight or the edge of the gauntlet. We're gonna do a quick
I'm gonna try
strength
and grab
contest,
the back of his.
just because.
Okay.
This is basically to get to the maneuver, but yeah, this will be a strength contest. You versus him.
He's gonna win this so hard. I'm gonna add my epic next to this because that's not much better.
I see a 1 on that. epic
10.
die.
Do you have inspiration?
Do you have inspiration?
I don't have an inspiration.
Oh.
I already
Thought
used
we all
it.
got it.
I used it earlier
Oh, shoot.
when I did my first attack. So it is a 10 plus my 11.
So 11 total.
Yeah.
Okay. They manage to maintain their grip on the gauntlet. Yep. It kind of starts coming off, and they just kind of clench their hand down so that it doesn't peel off because their fingers are basically curling around it. So,
Okay.
A good attempt, but not quite enough. Anything else you'd like to do? Okay. Aramis.
Okay, seeing
I'll always give
that
epic die
the
for
princess took off,
Oh, I
and
gotta give you one.
the big guy's moving that way. I'm gonna try and move to cut him off.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go right there, and then I'm gonna cast Shatter at him. At the
You basically power slide all the way there and bring your loot blade.
3rd level.
Okay.
So it's con save of 15.
And with disadvantage?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Yes, they do not make their save.
Okay, so that's going to be 18 shadow damage.
18 shatter damage.
Which is thunder.
Does it do extra damage against constructs?
No,
No,
they just
darn.
have disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, it rocks it back. Kind of, you see flecks of it chipping away.
Okay.
But it is still standing.
Yep, that's it.
Bolt.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of shift around here so I can get both of them.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try to punch Dranoff first. Oh, almost 20. 19 plus 12. That's a lot. 30 something?
Yes, that'll
31?
hit. Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. You hit.
I just make sure my math's okay. 15 thunder damage.
15 thunder. Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to hit the other guy as well.
The
Construct.
warrior.
Yeah,
Yep.
the warrior. 25
25 will hit.
for 13 damage.
13. And you poured your giant's might damage into one of those?
Into
the first one?
Yep.
Okay.
It was a whopping 1.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So you just come in and just like smash your fist against both of them. They feel that little resonance coming off of them. And then
Clonk their heads together.
You used your massive fist.
the Juggernaut is going to march towards Aramis, seeing a new target that it needs to take out first. Successfully taunted. So the first attack is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Right on.
Right on the AC.
For a total of 18 piercing damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, with the flails?
Yeah, they have spikes on the
Oh, I
end.
guess that's true. They do.
And then the other one is a crit.
Okay.
It sounds like I was hesitating there.
Bones.
It's
It's a crit. Yeah,
I am absolutely promised it's a crit.
It's a crit, I swear.
I swear it's a crit. That was hesitation for no other reason than I was distracted by my phone. Because I shouldn't be doing that.
Get off your phone.
24 piercing damage.
I'm still standing.
Yeah. And then you hear a sound from the mines. The rumbling gets louder and louder as a form comes barreling out of it. It has a dwarven upper half, large, huge, kind of gold-plated, and it has basically two kind of meaty hands that it pulls itself out with. But the bottom and the back of it are contain 6 wheels and kind of a tank tread formation, almost, as it comes barreling onto the battlefield. And I will go grab that and be right back. And through the power of magic, we now have the Titan on the field. He is a gigantic construct, and he is going to slam right into Bolt. And as he does, he's going to do its multi-attack.
I'll
So the
reduce
first thing-
damage.
Well, the first thing that it's going to do is it is going to require everybody that is within 120 feet of the Titan.
I know I can't.
That is
all of you.
literally everyone. I
That
think
of its
even-
choice. So
Oh, okay.
that's,
Every enemy or every creature of its choice.
yeah, everybody that
5 attacks on each person on the board.
you have to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, he's got a fear aura.
Yep, this is a frightful presence. So I believe, is it fear for half elves? Yes, it would include you, Aramis.
Well, I'm scared. 9.
Okay, you are frightened by it for
So
1 minute.
Is that a what save is that?
Can I break it? Can I like
Yeah, you can. You
at
can.
the end of my turn or
Is
try
it
to?
con?
It is a Wisdom saving
Wisdom.
throw. Yep.
22.
22. You are fine. You can't be affected by it.
22.
You are also fine.
16 plus 6.
Yep. So Victor and
You guys got
Aramis
this right, and I'm gonna run away.
hear this construct come out with just like this grating roar. Bolt, again, that kind of fear takes a hold of you as you realize that maybe you're not as you're not as you're a little bit more susceptible to these types of effects than you probably should be, being the tank. Then it's going to make 4 attacks as one of its hands goes inside and a flail pops out to smash at Bolt. Now, fear doesn't give it advantage.
I get disadvantage when I attack it.
Yeah.
But
So we're just going to do 4 straight up attacks here. The first one is a crit, but you can't be crit, my friend.
yeah, it just turns into normal.
Yep. So just take 14 bludgeoning damage from the first one.
Yanks.
The second one is a 23 to hit.
That misses.
The next one is a 31 to hit for 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then the last is only a 16 to hit.
That's
Yep, so this thing just comes barreling in, slams into you, and just starts pummeling you with this flail, forcing you to bring up the alt shield, and you're just kind of hunkering down. Not sure if this is going to be the end of Bolt or not. Okay, and then the back of it is going to open up. Preston, would you please open up the back there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And 4 dwarven guards are going to jump out and land on the ground, just basically right next to each other. Right there is fine. And these ones are carrying. They have these large halberds in their hands. But as you watch, 2 of them are going right now. They will actually bring their. They'll actually bring them down vertical, and you can see that they actually have a handle on the end. They're going to fire a blunderbuss shot, a pair of blunderbuss shots at Aramis from the top of these. These are wonderful little things, and they actually do have little blunderbuss looks to those rifle blades, is what they're called. That's a 12 to hit.
Yes.
And a 7 to hit. So both the shots.
Scatter's a little too wide.
Yep.
Blunderbuss are not very accurate.
And
This rock is just like
yeah, so that was the 2 in the front.
squeal from the
from the front side. So that was the 2 in the front. Oh, I missed a few people in here, including Briva. She needs to make a death saving throw.
Oh.
And she is stable, so we can go ahead and just ignore that side of the map for now. Then it was the 2
one
honor
chance.
guards, and then Dranoth. He's gonna say, "You want my gauntlet, huh? Well then, take it!" And he's gonna
Throw it
attack
at
you
you.
4 times. Yeah.
Fine, have it.
Take all of it.
I'm outta here.
Yeah. I don't want to be here anymore. So first he's got the 2 axe attacks, so that's a 12 to hit.
Miss.
And a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that is 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then we've got the 2 gauntlet attacks. The first one is a 14,
Miss.
and the other one is a 23.
Hits.
So that is going to
You're not in range of me. I cannot help.
16 slashing damage, or
Okay.
bludgeoning damage. And you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Just rolled 1. That's an 8.
8. Hey,
The Constitution, that's a +3, 9, 10, 11.
you are restrained
Okay.
as you start feeling the stone start to cover over you. So you on the end of your turn, you'll make another saving throw to see if you can resist this.
Okay.
And then that's the end of Dranoth's turn. The other 2 honor guard are going to rush around. They're going to rush for Aramis, actually. They can move 25 feet.
25.
Is that? Is it within 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would, he could get all the way up to him. Did he want to stop before?
He'll stop before because they have a 10-foot reach. So.
Okay, and this other guy is right behind him, so
Okay.
he would have to.
He can go one
One
forward.
forward,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And they're going to make. They're each going to make a trio of attacks. That's another crit.
Oh, crap. I'm going to reaction and use silvery barbs.
Okay, perfect.
I thought you were gonna crit your pants.
Then almost 15 instead.
Oh, wait, can you not upcast silvery barbs?
I'm pretty sure you can use.
I'll use a second level spell for it. Just
Okay.
okay, yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was it then?
Thought you could.
It was a 16.
Okay, misses. You have advantage again.
Okay, thank you.
Second attack is a natural 1. This guard is really thrown off put, and the other one is an 11. So the first 3 attacks miss you, and then we have the second
I'm like,
3.
I'm skin my teeth. Like trying everything to not hit.
17.
That'll miss.
17. And 14. Yeah, they come in and they just start like thrusting forward, and you're just quickly like deflecting as many as you can. And all the while you hear the whirling of the flails behind you. Start of the top of the round with Victor.
Okay. I am going to. I guess I'll just bring to bear my.
See if you can cut the gauntlet.
I'm just gonna called shot. I know we don't do called shots,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna basically focus all my attacks at his elbow with his gauntlet.
Okay.
Assuming that it, like wherever I can see that there's all my attacks are going in that place.
Okay.
Let's see.
Because if it's controlling these guys,
15 plus
So
10.
you're restrained, so it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, so that's 15. So it's disadvantage.
I believe it's disadvantage.
That is going to be a 14.
14 will not hit.
There you go. Didn't really work.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, then I am going to bonus. I'm going to bonus action. Switch places with my blade.
Okay. And attack.
No longer restrained. And
You're still restrained.
because you're turning to stone.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
it's not a grapple, so yep. You'll just have to make your save at the end of the turn.
Okay, so like it's terrible. So the dagger, which one is that? That one's in her. So that's going to be 13 to hit. Still not enough.
No, 13 will not hit.
So I'll turn and say, listen, Bolt, if I die here, tell Lyra I love her.
And then make me a saving throw.
Okay,
please.
I will. And I'm going to lock that away in my memory for later, whether or not you're dead. Mr. Hand me a cursed
What
item.
was the total?
Is it a con?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
So then that is a 22.
You make your save.
Okay.
Then you
Roll
you
the
shake off the stone. You are no longer restrained.
Lyra, I love her.
Listen,
Just kidding, I'll tell her
you
myself.
say crazy things when you're about to die. Forget I said anything.
I'm sorry, my mind is still trapped. I cannot forget.
I just looked down and saw Aramis's health. It is your turn, my friend.
Yeah, okay, I'm bonus action doing Healing Word at the 3rd level because I'm out of 1st and 2nd spells.
Okay.
Oh no! 2,
2 ones.
5, 8, and I'm gonna do my action for my Lay on Hands.
Okay.
So that's 28
Doesn't
heals.
the 3rd level give you extra?
It's just plus your spell casting.
It doesn't
Yeah.
give you extra.
It's
on
not
the-
per dice. It's just added to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's
So 28 total healing.
28 total healing, and I've spent lots of resources. Okay. Cool. Let's
Bolt.
see you guys.
You are afeared, my friend.
If you're-
Just close your eyes. Believe in yourself.
Victor, do you trust me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scoop Victor up and try to run away. I'll try to run towards Aramis.
Okay. That will be opportunity attack from 3.
Yep.
We will do. That's on hit,
Now I know when I'm grappling
That's not a
someone,
hit.
I have half speed.
and that's not a hit.
So
But that would be if you're like holding them back, right?
Yeah, if they're
I'm trying to
struggling,
move
yeah.
them, they're
I'm
struggling.
not
So you're not struggling. So I basically
No,
scoop you up.
I'll
and
go ahead and say that's fine.
Throw you
yeah.
in the baby Bolt
Baby
Bolt
Bjorn.
Bjorn.
None of them hit as you
Victor
make
pulls
a
his legs
breakaway.
up and just.
So yeah, I'll scoop you up, and we're gonna move.
Okay.
Right.
Are you with me?
Now would that have been action or bonus action to pick him up, if he's willing?
I'll go ahead and say it's a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm
Then
putting you guys through a lot tonight.
and then as an action, I'm gonna take out the Mace of Healing Bonk.
Okay, the Scepter of Cursed Bonks.
Yep. And I am going to.
Curse bunkies.
How are you looking? You pretty ouched?
About half. Over half. 45 of 85.
Yeah, I'm gonna
bruises
get-
on my face.
I'm gonna pick you up, and as I run, I'm gonna pull the scepter out. Bonk. Want to do? Is it healing word?
No, it is cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
Let me just
Which is a D8, right?
let me just check on here and see just one more thing with
I think
that.
it's an action.
Yeah, but
I
I'm
said I
trying to
trusted you,
remember-
not that you could hit me.
But it makes you feel better.
That's fair.
That's why I said, "Do you trust me?"
Okay, so it is just you cast the spell by expending one of the charges. There's no upcasting with
Yeah.
this, so
Yeah.
yeah. So, yep, you can go ahead and successfully bonk him and deal. I think it's 2d8 plus your wisdom healing. Let me pull up cure wounds because you no longer have it.
I don't have it anymore, and I can never have it again.
Plus your spell casting.
1d8 plus spell casting.
1d8 plus spellcast.
Yep.
Which is my modifier?
Yeah, your spell casting modifier.
Or spell attack?
Spellcasting modifier.
Casting one.
Yeah.
Castle point plus 3. I swear it was higher than that when I did it before.
Maybe if you upcast it.
No, just a sec. Let me just look and see. I'll just add it and then take a look and then not add it.
I think I have the same modifier as you, and I have 3d8 plus. Oh, that's at the third level. 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Yep. And we haven't had a morning yet, so I haven't been able to pick up a new spell, right?
Same. With my dagger. Okay.
5 health.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Bonk.
You know,
Healing in 5
You hit me a little-
sucks.
you hit me harder than I expected.
Okay. Anything
did.
else that Bolt would like to do? You kind of used
That is
everything there.
literally everything I can do.
Okay.
So,
The Juggernaut is going to go next. 2 attacks on Aramis.
All right.
That is a
basically, as a running gag, we need to regroup.
21 to hit on the first one.
Yep, that hits. All right, regroup at the watchtower.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Perfect. 18
I
piercing
distracted
damage.
you, no.
Okay.
And then the other one is a 10 to hit.
Okay. Miss.
Okay. Then it is the Titan's turn. Oh, roll me a saving throw at the end of your turn to see if you
So the
break.
wisdom.
Yep, you break the fear.
That is only a 8. No, a 9.
9? Yep, you are still afeared. You can go ahead and close up the back end of that Titan. Watch out for those spikes. They are very spiky. And it is going to turn and charge directly at Bolt
Smoky burnout.
and Victor.
Something else is
How
moving
far
that
can it
I
go?
can't see.
Oh, he needs to go 20 feet.
It's going to charge right through you, actually. So I need you both to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Where's the flail? I can't see what's on the other side, so.
It's okay. It's magnetized. So
I assume that this is high enough that the blades that are still here would still be there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
dex save, you said.
Yep. A dexterity saving throw from both of you, please.
All right, I will use my evasion.
17.
So that is an 18 plus my dex save.
That's a
which
success,
is high.
You can move 10 feet as part of a to get out of its path.
So that is a 29 dex save and then evasion as well.
And-
So if I
yep.
do suffer damage,
Victor. Yep. Victor.
And
Makes
I'm still carrying you.
So neither of you fail. You both duck out of the way as the Titan charges forward. It is going to slam into that rock and shatter it
whole
completely. Yep. But you see that it slams into it and shatters it, and it kind of starts like swaying a little bit back and forth.
it's stunned.
Get it.
You know,
It's stunned.
you all know boss fights.
It's got a red flashing thing on it. Shoot
It
it.
exposes its heart.
Press B.
Quick, grab the bombs it dropped. Throw it at him.
The 2 honor
the
guards
alchemist
at the
fire?
back are going to fire off a pair of shots at Bolt, the biggest target, not realizing that he's also probably the hardest to hit. Yes, neither of them are going to hit you with that.
Yeah.
The highest
Skin
of
sight.
those being at 20. So,
Yeah,
Dranoth,
it like just turns around and starts hitting itself because it's a robot, right?
Dranoth is going to huff, and he's going to look over at the last like cowering dwarven slave and just slap him and turn him into another Stoneborn. So that one will go on
Stone
his next
slap.
round. And then he says, "I want them all alive." Then it is that
wants to try
half
us.
health warrior
Don't.
is going to charge forward 30 feet or 25 feet
This one?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
25.
25.
One more.
25,
Dwarves. And then just dash
Which
towards Bolt, between Bolt and Aramis. So. Yep. Okay. And then the other 2 honor guards. Here comes more trios of attacks against Aramis.
Okay.
Please stay
Here
still.
we
They
go.
don't move.
Here we go.
Yeah, they are not going to move.
Okay.
That is a 14.
Miss.
A 24
Hits.
for 12 slashing damage.
Hanging on.
I am going to use my reaction to block that.
Okay.
And take
Take
12.
Take
so
6, yeah.
Sorry, get that back. What was it? 12?
12.
And the last one is a 9 on that first one.
Miss.
Okay. And then we've got an 18,
Yes.
an 18,
Yes.
and an 11.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Last Juggernaut is dead. Victor, it is round 8.
No, plus my wisdom modifier. One thing, new things every day. Okay, so I'll hop out of the papoose.
With the dagger out.
Yeah!
Yes, let's have.
And I will kind of slide and redirect
No, let's go here.
here. But I need it for my thing. I'm going to step here. And then I'm gonna pull my bonded blades.
Oh,
So there's
nice.
this guy's gonna take it 4 times. These 2 are gonna take 3.
Okay.
They need me deck saves.
Deck saves.
DC.
I'm just going
No,
to
I
do
think
one.
it was-
One.
I'm not
for all
metagaming.
4.
Victor would know by now that I get extra defense with the more people I have around me.
Yeah, he'll tuck and roll back towards you.
What is the requirement?
So this one, they need to make
What's the DC?
DC is 8 plus my proficiency bonus. My proficiency bonus is 4. So it's gonna be 12. I thought it was 13. Hold on.
Well, they all make their. Or they all,
Plus my intelligence modifier. So it's proficiency bonus plus my intelligence modifier. So that was 12.
12 plus 8.
This one's actually wisdom because it was int or wisdom.
Yeah.
So 4. So it's a dish 4.
16.
So 16 is the DC.
Yeah, they all make their. Or they all fail their saves.
Okay.
I'm
So-
just doing one straight across the board for all of them, just because
So
that's a lot of rolling.
I'm just gonna roll for this first one.
Basically roll 3d4.
Okay, so this one only hits 1 though.
Oh, okay.
So that one is 1 damage plus my int modifier, which again is 4, so that's gonna be 5.
5 damage.
And then this one's a 4, 4, so that's 8, 9, 10 plus 4, 14.
This dagger also gets pulled through the.
Wait, so that each of those actually, when I pull them, it says 1d4 plus my int modifier per blade.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd
So
be
you got 14 per blade.
so it's 14 was the total, and that was with the 4, so that's going to be 18,
Plus 12.
22. 22.
26. 14 plus 12.
But I already added a 4 in there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So 22.
22.
22 more damage.
22 more damage as I call them back.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh.
Let me...
Okay. Yeah, you definitely dealt a good chunk of damage there. These are fresh warriors in the fight.
And then, what else do you have?
Okay, and then I'm going to use my action to...
Oh, they had that. Did they had that warrior as well?
Yeah, the half-elf warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is destroyed.
Nice.
So, and then, so these guys, these 2 are together. They're the closest of anything. I'm going to go ahead and throw, as my action, an ice knife at this one.
Okay.
So I'll throw it, and that's going to be a +6.
This is the first time you've used this, I swear.
Twice. This is the second time.
Wow.
It
First
just
time
never
hit
worked.
Darian at the very
that's right.
beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Okay, and then that's going to be 1d10 piercing.
Darian somewhere in the world gets a shiver.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's an 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing.
Hit or miss, it explodes, and then everything within 5 feet must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 additional.
They both failed their save.
5.
They're
So
terrible
that's an
at dex.
additional 11 damage, cold damage.
Okay.
And that's 11 to both of them.
And do you move back?
And I do roll back.
Thank you.
Yeah. You definitely slash right through them. The ice knife explodes, and they stagger to the side. And then it is
Hold on there, Aramis.
Aramis. It's your turn.
Another shatter.
Another shatter.
5th level.
Right
4th
on
level. No, I'm gonna put it right here.
Okay.
Bink. I'm punched, but it casts it over there.
It's like, please don't kill us.
No, it's
It travels through the ground and then explodes.
Yeah, so that is con save of 15 for the 2 halberd dudes and the
Big dude.
big dude. Con of 15, and it's gonna be.
So that one was
The Juggernaut
first level
failed.
spell.
The Honor Guards.
I'm out of performance.
One fails. The other fails. They all fail.
Okay, and that's 25 damage.
25 damage.
Oh, actually, I have a bonus action I can redeem.
The
used that before.
the Juggernaut is blown apart.
Yes!
And then 25 for the other two. The other two are looking a little worse.
The flails
for
keep their
wear,
momentum,
that's for
just
sure.
keep flying.
Okay, am I still within? Yeah, I'm still within their range. Okay, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna hang out. No, I don't die.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have any bardic inspiration that you can?
Oh, you know what? I do want to use my bardic inspiration. Oh, but I have to make a. No, I can't.
Not for the defense. Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to make an
flourish.
attack
Yeah.
to do it, and
Bolt.
I wanted to hurt them more. So.
I may be terrified of this thing, but I'm also scared of dying. So I'm going to turn. And... Yeah. So it's disadvantage.
Got this.
23.
23 will hit. Yep.
Overcome your fears.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right one.
But then I'm also going to invoke my fire rune to try to restrain it, because there's no size limit on this thing.
No, what is the saving throw on that?
It is a DC 17 strength.
Okay.
Oh shoot!
And
he's probably
wait,
strong.
it's dazed, right? It's stunned.
It is stunned.
It is
So
stunned.
does it
yeah.
automatically fail strength save?
What is the
Ooh, that's a
stun?
good question.
Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Ooh, good, because it rolled a crit.
Oh.
Yep. So you slam into it. Your fire room activates these the big boat anchor chains.
Yes.
And slam into it as well.
So that gets 2d6 of fire damage, and I'm going to add 1d6 for Giant's Might, plus my regular attack. So we got...
You got any?
16.
You got any epic die to throw in there?
Yeah, I do actually. Let's see. 16 plus 5 is 21, 28. 31 damage. And there's thunder, fire, and then I think the Giant's Might's just D6, doesn't say anything.
What was the? Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You slam into it and you kind of feel that all of it reverberate out, and this thing looks really tough, really hardy, despite being stunned right now.
Question on epic dice.
Yeah.
Can they be used to reduce damage?
Yes, they can. They can also be used to increase your AC against an attack,
Okay.
not
But-
like a shield
not like
spell.
But before
Sure.
knowing the
Just for
effects
that
of the attack or
Correct.
the result.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you can know. No, you can
can
know that
know
it
what
is.
it was.
That if it's a hit, you can try
Okay,
and turn it
okay,
into
that's
a
what I'm
miss.
asking because I know
Yep.
some things let you.
Yeah.
Basically,
Basically, that's how I do everything.
Second attack.
Second attack with
Yep.
just one die, because you have advantage and disadvantage that cancel each other out.
Oh.
Oh, because of fear.
28
28 hits.
for a whopping 10 damage.
10 damage.
Damage. So it is currently restrained.
And stunned.
So it's got a perfect thing for the ring.
Oh, and stunned.
Don't worry about that though, because it takes its turn and it is no longer stunned. At the start of its turn, it will take
2d6 fire damage.
Oh, the princess needs to move.
Yep.
She would have dashed
the
again,
next
50
rock.
feet. Yeah, basically going for
More cover.
Yeah, more cover.
Six
she's-
extra fire damage.
She's pulling aggro while we.
Yeah.
So is she the
right.
tank?
And then at the end of its turn, it can.
She's the healer, so
repeat
the
the
DPS
saving
or something,
throw.
right?
It can't because it was stunned until the end of its turn. I'm just going to say that it cannot take
Okay.
its saving throw. Also, make your saving throw against a feared.
Right.
You can do
A 2.
A 2.
You can do it.
I'm not a wise person, apparently.
Who are you so wise in the ways of science?
Oh, crap. I did the health on the wrong guards, guys. Hang on just a second. Make a long combat longer with my ineptitude.
So your staff of bonk. Can you improvise a
Scepter.
thrown weapon it and heal someone from afar?
Probably not.
No.
It probably has to be an action to use the charge.
You like throw it at him. Wake up! Bing!
Yeah. The 2 honor guards in
Perfectly
back.
throw a bottle of healing. Wake him up.
A couple of shots coming at one at Aramis and one at Victor. Aramis, that's a 10.
Okay.
Victor, that's a 19.
Hits.
Okay.
I will react. Interrupt.
You want to take the damage for Victor?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Eight piercing, so force 4.
Oh, I'm officially bloodied.
Dranoth is going to step down off the altar,
Oilied.
and he's just going to watch the fight from here. I think
What about
that one is going to
Patsy.
go next. Yeah, that one's going to rush in. Probably double move. It's going to need to double move, so it's just going to
50
rush in
feet.
at.
5? Is that does it had to get down?
Yeah, you just had to. They were all on the altar. They weren't
20,
like
25?
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 25?
Okay. And then Dranoth is going to say, I will give you one chance. Hand over the princess, and you 3 may go.
Pass. We're busy. We're too busy fighting to answer you.
So I'll say, the dance must go on.
Okay. All right then. The guards, 3 attacks coming at Aramis from each.
All right.
We've got a 10,
Miss.
a 16,
Miss.
and a 7. And then the next 3.
So lucky right now.
Seriously.
You are.
He's just
Why'd you have to say something? 23.
I will add this to my AC.
Okay.
Yes, my AC is
25.
24.
Against the attack? Okay, perfect. So that one fails. Then we've got a 13
Miss.
and another 23.
Shoot.
Last one.
And we can only use one
Yeah,
epic deck.
The only one that
Yeah.
did that, yeah.
All right, hopefully I survive.
Well, you take 5 slashing damage. As they roll a 1 on their damage. And then it is the top of round 9. Victor, my friend.
It's not very often we get to round 9.
I know, it's pretty
It's
crazy.
true.
Okay.
Everybody's minute-long things are about to end.
Okay.
Yours is going to end at round 11 because you
started-
your first round.
Yeah, I'm tracking it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm on.
think
I'm on
you're-
7 because I was.
You started on your 3rd round with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still have my Boots of Speed active.
Mhm.
I'm going to use my movement and say, Bolt, you're doing great. I'll be right back. And I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's 40 of 60.
Okay.
I'm going to use my action to feed him a potion
Oh,
of healing.
nice. Okay.
See which one I have. I'm pretty sure it's the standard healing. I have a supreme one, but I don't. It's a superior.
You don't want to use
I
it
have
on this guy.
2 superiors. Where's my normals?
Where's my normies?
There's my normies.
Not in this house.
Well, I only showed the superior, so I only have the 2 superior. I swear I had some smaller ones, but that's okay. So I'll use one of my superior healing potions.
Okay.
And feed it to him. So that's 8d4 plus 8.
Okay.
Math. Yes, math.
Unless you roll all ones, you're gonna get it back up to full HP.
Fine. Okay, so let's do. Come on.
Peasant.
So you just like take the cork off of this and just start like pouring it on him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like Resident Evil.
Yeah, like
style.
Resident Evil goo juice.
It's, what do they say in Andor? It's Mednog.
Like, no.
Yeah. That
It's like-
is
it's,
18 plus 8. So it's
Back to juice, but
26.
Yes. He's like, here,
Have some Mednog.
what's going
I was
on?
like, what?
Listen, I don't want you to panic. We're in a tight spot. I need you to quit sleeping.
Did you blow up a tower on me?
That was not me.
All right.
Directly.
I'm up. Where's the princess? Is she okay?
The princess is over here. See, we are under assault. Please help. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. 10, 15, 20. So that's to get that far back. Because I don't have any more proficiencies. yet.
Bonus action attack, or anything like that?
Okay.
No, I have to use a whatever it's called. Performance points, and I'm out.
Aramis, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna push up into the mouth of
Into
death
the
here.
fray.
I'm gonna attack the halberd dude.
Okay. Which one?
This one here.
Okay.
I don't know if he has numbers. That is going to be 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Okay, then I'll swing again.
Unless you want to use an
for-
epic die.
Okay, yeah,
Obviously.
let's use an epic die. 16, 20 to
That'll hit.
For
I say
oops,
unless,
wrong
I
dice.
know that it's gonna work.
So another AC 17.
8 to hit, or 8 damage, and
And
then
that's
I'm
with the
gonna do-
doubling.
Oh, 16 damage.
Yeah, I have
16?
proficiency on investigation.
And then I'm
I
going
know their AC
to
now.
Bardic Inspiration, use a
Defensive.
mobile defensive flourish.
Okay.
So it's going to be another 4. So what did I say? 18. So 22 damage.
Okay.
And my AC is now 23.
Sick. Okay, and then you have 2 more attacks.
Yes, and then second attack is a 26 to hit
26 will hit.
for 18 damage.
You take one of them down.
Yes. And then I'll attack the this guy here, the
The guard.
non-halberd one,
Or the
On the
with
non-turn.
my
Okay.
offhand. And that is a 16 to hit
16 will hit.
for 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay. And you have an AC of
23 for this round, for the next attack.
Hold
basically.
the line. Holt, it is your turn.
You got this, guys.
Did you save out of your fear?
No, I got a 9.
Cheers, until the start of your next turn. Okay, so that's for the next.
So this thing is still restrained.
Yeah. I'm gonna just slide over, just so I'm right next to Aramis.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to attack it. The big thing,
Mm-hmm.
because it has disadvantage because of restraint, right?
Yep. So it's just a straight up.
straight up. And that's a crit.
That's a crit.
Yes.
That's a crit.
Nice.
Do I get to double roll my Giant's Might?
Yes. Yep.
Cool.
The dice get
All
doubled.
dice doubled.
And that's max damage on the first
Nice.
roll. So he plays 16 plus 6 is 22. 24, 28 damage.
28 damage. Nice.
Mhm.
I think by the end of this fight, I will have used every resource. Like, holy crap.
It has been harrowing for sure. You know who would have been really great? Alomah.
Healer?
Someone with AoE.
Yeah. Someone with
That doesn't
AoE
heal
and
us.
healing.
AoE, some healing. But yeah, he wouldn't heal us until we dropped anyway.
Yeah.
So let's be honest.
Even then.
Because that's the optimized way to heal, technically.
It's true.
But
26.
26 on the second attack.
Yep.
Will hit, yes.
For 12.
12 damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action second wind.
right.
A D10 plus
What was it that you were going to do?
I was just going to bonus action to regain one of my performance points.
Oh,
Wait.
go ahead. That's fine.
Wait.
I don't use that very much. So,
Oh, that's
like
nice.
the first time.
That's nice to have.
Second wind.
So I have 1 performance point.
No, I lied. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Cancel that.
Cancelled.
I'm going to activate my defensive field again.
Ooh.
So you get 8 temps.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
8 temps.
Victor?
Victor is not within. Well, I don't know
I'm
how
in
far.
30 feet.
Is it 30?
I'm in 30, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You can check.
I think
and see if
last
it
time
was
you
in-
said.
Well, because it's the fragment.
You said it was 20.
20 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Within 20 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not.
Because that happened to me
No,
last
no,
time
wait.
I was 25 feet.
Yeah, it's 20. Yep, sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay. Then we will move on to the Titan.
It's restrained.
It
It
is
cannot break
restrained.
out until the end of its turn.
So we'll be taking disadvantage.
2d6 fire
Yeah,
damage.
it takes the fire damage.
All right.
So that's another 7 fire damage. Change of melting into it.
Yep, they're just like heating up the metal. And then it will make a. Let's see. I'm going to say that it cannot swing around with its flail arm. So it's going to have to retract the flail arm and put it on the other one. So it's not going to be able to do anything but the flail this turn. Which is good for you guys.
Yeah.
uh,
I don't know, it's 4 attacks though. It's not that good.
yep, on Bolt, we've got a 23.
Misses.
Lower. Lower. And 27 to hit.
That hits.
Well, just go ahead and just take
Take a handful of dice damage.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Take a 13.
Yep,
Sorry, do you have any D8s I can use?
please.
How many do you need? 4 more.
8d8.
Rourke is going to spend half of his movement standing up and grabbing his crossbow. And then he's going to make... he's actually going to move 10 feet over towards the princess. I'd say, I'm here to rescue you. I know it doesn't look like it, but I promise I am. And then he's going to fire off a pair of shots.
You're a
at
little
Honor
short
Guard.
to be a stormtrooper.
Honor Guard, that's a critical fail on the first one.
Is it this one?
And and then a 7 on the second one, so neither of them hit.
Weak. Peasant.
Then
He's got peasant HP.
the 2 honor guards in the back, one of them is going to rush forward, so that's within range of Aramis.
At 10 feet away? Right?
Yep. The other one's going to fire at Victor. Yeah, another cacao shot. 23 to hit on that.
Catch it in my hand and realize you shouldn't catch bullets.
You're not a monk. I realize I'm not a monk. Far too late.
So he's 55 feet away. Do they have that much range in their shots?
Yeah, it's 60 for the
With that disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay, how much?
6 piercing damage.
Piercing?
As it goes right through your hand, apparently.
That was a bad idea!
And then the other one's going to make that trio of attacks against Aramis.
Let's go. Let's go.
Which is a 12,
Miss.
a crit.
Ooh, shoot.
Intercept.
Taking that damage.
Yep. And it can't crit against me.
Well, it's going
Well, I
to
guess
deal
it
the
would be
damage
damage.
against
That's
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll just roll the third attack here, which is a 16.
Miss.
Okay. And then what is it's this? Okay. It's only 7 slashing damage. Cut in half.
Cut in half. So
Yep.
3.
3. Then we've got Dranoth. And he's going to say, you have made no choice. And he's going to turn to the Titan and say, kill them.
Did it try to break free at the end of its turn?
Yeah, it needs to. What is the...
DC 17 strength.
Got to break.
It breaks free. So it finally shatters the chains.
Sorry, you can do it again.
Hey, I can't. It's a fire rune.
It's a one-off.
Yeah.
2
One
attacks from the warrior.
When he says it,
The
does
first
it do
one is a
anything with
21 to
Stana?
hit you.
Barely.
The other one is a crit.
Okay.
And that is just going to be...
I'm gonna reduce the damage on it.
Okay.
By 4.
So take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Using that epic die to good use tonight, for sure. And then the last honor guard is going to make a trio of attacks against Aramis.
When Dranoff did he do anything with his gauntlet?
No.
Okay.
Not this time.
Stupid wild
You
magic
did see the
surge.
sapphire
Coulda had
glow.
half damage for everything.
Okay. We've got a 16.
Is this against me?
Yes.
Oh, this.
We've got a
His AC is 19.
23 right now.
23.
25.
Oh, shoot.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to add this to my AC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I just
You already did it.
used one,
It's one
but it's
per
another...
turn, so I'm on.
Is it another turn?
mhm,
Okay.
Yep.
That makes it 25,
20.
so it still hits.
It's still going to hit, yeah.
No! Okay, that's fine.
And then the last one is not going to hit. So this is just going to be one hit against you for 7 slashing.
Okay.
As that one just barely scrapes by, you kind of catch the blade and kind of sink it. Kind of sinks
Well,
in a little bit.
the temps took one out. Took care of one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
And then it is top of round 10, Victor.
Does he,
Ba, 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 ba,
when he
ba.
does it, does he seem to be careful not to touch it himself? Gauntlet.
The gauntlet?
Mhm.
No, he just kind of.
Okay. Or let's just when he was trying to turn people's stuff. So I'm going to use Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
which gives me, with my boots of speed, 120 feet of move speed.
Yes.
movement. And I want to basically just.
And doesn't provoke opportunity
It
attack.
doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
So you go
want to-
blurring.
I want to blur behind him.
You animate blur out of existence, and then right behind him, you hear him go, Nani?
And I have advantage.
Yes.
Instant transmission, right?
So that's 11 and a 16. And I am going to, again, attempt to sever his arm.
Okay.
That's a 16 plus it's an 11. If I'm using my Shadow Song. Yep, Shadow Song 11. So that is going to be 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Okay, so that's 24 plus 9. So let's roll. That's a 2. So that's 11 slashing damage plus my sneak attack. I'm going to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
The Piercer Feat. So that's 16 plus 3. So that's 19. 19
What's the total?
sneak attack. Oh, I just cleared him. I think the first one was 11. So that's 20, 30 total.
That is literally the damage threshold that I set that you need to hit. So you come right behind him and you just slash right through his arm. He lets out a scream as the stone cracks and breaks and the gauntlet falls.
And he sprays sand instead of blood.
Yeah, so he no longer has the gauntlet. It is on the ground.
Okay. And with the rest of my movement, I just basically want to stand over the gauntlet.
I mean,
like his hand and
You
gauntlet.
can
or
get
whatever.
it. You pick it up.
use action is a free action.
Is it a free action?
Yeah,
Use
to
item.
pick something up. I think
Scoop
it's
it
a
up,
free
throw it in my
action.
bag of holding.
Okay. All right. Are
And
you
explode!
okay? Do you have it in your bag of holding?
Okay. That's it.
And you,
Along with his hand.
do you have any extra movement that you want to get out of there?
Let's
are
see.
you-
So I was
You were, like, right here.
Yep.
How many movements?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80. So you were 80. Now
Yeah,
you,
'cause
so you have 40 more.
Okay, so I can.
I magnetize these because just hit it.
I guess I'll grab it and then
So you got 40 more movement.
I'm gonna go behind or next to him, so he has disadvantage on if he tries to do a long shot at Aramis.
Dranoff is clutching his arm and he says, "Get me my gauntlet."
Would you say you need a hand? And I'll run away from him.
I'll just the sand is just oozing out between his fingers.
Aramis, it is your turn.
Okay.
That's canon. They have sand blood.
I am going to attack the this guy.
You declare it. Okay.
That's gonna be
I'll choose all the blood for you.
17 will hit.
for what's the so it's 60 math 12 24.
24 damage. That's
Yep,
enough
and
to take it
then-
out.
Nice. And then
Is it
I
the-
will
The war. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do the defensive flourish on that. Well, actually, I'm gonna see if I hit another one first.
Okay.
17 again
17 on the honor
on
guard.
the honor guard. Yeah.
Why does that one? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So
Yep. Yeah, because we knew the AC for these guys. And then you're
Investigation.
flourishing.
16 damage, and then I'm gonna add the.
And that's with the doubling?
Yes. That's another 8, so 20 math too.
Okay.
And then that's gonna add 8 to my AC.
Nice. And then your bonus attack.
Yes, and then offhand is 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Okay. That's it.
Alrighty.
So my
Yeah, so you
AC's a 27 right now.
Yep, you bring the resonance blade around, chop through one of them, slam into the other,
Damn.
and then bring it in kind of a defensive crouch. You are looking bloody, sir, but you are still in the fight.
Not go down.
Bolt, it is your turn.
So he's not restrained anymore, right?
Nope, he is not restrained anymore.
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
So that's not closer to him, technically.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna punch this guy. I'll try to.
Okay.
So that is a 28.
28 will hit.
And I'm gonna use casts unmending. 17 damage.
You bring your foot around and just kick him away, and he slams into the nearby rocks and shatters.
Okay, and then I'm gonna keep moving.
Sharima.
Try to punch that one.
Okay.
Even higher.
Yes, that will hit.
He flies even higher.
10 thunder damage.
10 thunder damage. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
How close are you? Within 20?
Let's see if you're right here. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Bonus action, guardian armor.
Okay, perfect.
8 and 8.
8 and 8.
And I'll get 8 too as well.
Plus 8.
Staying alive. You essentially doubled my HP.
Oh wow, don't tell me that. No. Here's the healing bonk. I'm not going to hand it to you though, because it'll
steal one of my
you'll
spells.
steal one of your spells. But my shatter or something.
Here, hold this. Dink.
The Titan is going to turn around.
Does it have to do like a 20-point turn?
It's got like the tank trail like half of
it can like turn
Where's
sideways.
it turning towards
Although
us?
I do like the idea of the 20. It's actually going to turn towards Victor.
Uh-oh.
And the cannon on its chest is going to glow, and a ball of it's basically a giant cannonball that's covered in like lightning is going to come out. So it's going to be everything in a 60-foot line. So it's going to hit that other guard as well.
Lightning bolt.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah. And I'll use
I know, it's
evasion,
just gonna hit
So
right there,
it's
so.
going to be 13 plus my crazies. Dex is 11, so that's going to be 24 to Dex save, and I will use evasion to.
Yeah, evasion just automatically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
just
So you make your save, and you just duck to the side just in time. The
Does the other guy do that?
other guy,
wasn't even looking and just gets melted.
yeah, he was turning around towards you too because that was the command, right?
Belly button lint.
Naval laser. Thank you very much. From My Hero Academia.
Yes.
The stupidest path.
Oh, my tummy.
He does not make his save, so he is going to take damage here, and that damage is.
But he's a rock type, so it's not super effective. It's a Pokemon.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to
it's
average
lightning.
this because that's a lot of dice to roll. Otherwise, he's going to take
Or he's a ground type.
62 damage. Some of it's bludgeoning, some of it's lightning.
Is that enough?
You would have
It
died,
is
bro.
not dead though.
What?
You would have died.
This guy hasn't been hit at all, and these guys are tough.
What about the gunpowder? Does he have gunpowder on him?
Does he have gun?
Does it ignite?
Another explosion? You want another explosion?
I'll take it. I'll take it. If it hurts him, it hurts me. I'll buy it.
Double evasion.
No,
Dang it.
okay. Not this time. Then we go down to Rurik.
Oh, I didn't do my check.
All the black powder
yeah.
sitting in the
Your fear
pouch by his
check.
face.
That's Phil.
Okay.
No.
You're just like, you feel it looming behind you.
It's
like
right
Iron
behind me,
Maiden.
isn't it?
You turn around.
It's like the Iron Maidens and Elden Ring.
Yes.
Rurik is going to move in front of the princess. And he's going to call out, "Bring me the gauntlet!" Before he fires one shot, or two shots at the honor guard. Pew, pew.
The one in front of me.
Yes. One of them will hit.
Yeah.
Yay, you're
Thanks,
doing
Rick.
something. It's like every NPC in a video game. It's like, yeah, you actually did something.
Wow,
And
the AI contributed.
We're stealthing, and then they go walk out in the middle of nowhere, and you're just like,
Or they just have full dialogue. They like stand up. They're like, "Did you know this?" Is and you're like,
"What's that be quiet?"
Then it is the honor guard.
How much damage
next
did you
to
do?
Aramis. 9.
Nice.
He's not
None?
very tough. He's
None German?
None.
Nice.
3 attacks coming in at Aramis because they don't know that.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage on these.
And my
spells.
AC is super high right now.
Yeah, it is.
That is a 13
You look
Lower.
27.
and lower. So, well, not
Okay.
lower, but yeah, but lower than the 13. So yeah, they
Lower.
he get, trying to stab it at you, and you just ching ching ching. Deflect.
On God.
The other honor guard it staggers a little bit from the cannonball that just ripped through. You're ripped next to him, and then he's going to try and make 3 attacks against Victor,
Perfectly said.
which is a
To blink in
Come on,
and out of
Zoloft.
existence.
10,
Zolos.
10 to
misses.
hit, 15 to hit,
Misses.
and a crit.
Misses.
I'll use my
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge to reduce it by half.
Nice. Good call.
17. So halved is 8. 8 slashing damage.
Temps for the win.
Dranoff is going to run towards you,
Okay.
and he's going to make a pair of axe attacks
Pair?
against you. Yeah, he can make 2.
So has one hand.
Yeah, I could swing twice.
Critical fail,
Because he's missing a hand.
and yeah, because he's missing a hand, and then the other one is a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, you're laughing like it doesn't.
No, I just decided what I'm going to do next.
15 slashing damage. Is what you're going to do next. Drop to the no, you're still good.
Nope, I'm good.
Then we are going down the list here. There's 11. Okay, yeah, I didn't mark that down. Actually, we're back up at the top of the round. Round 11. Victor.
I reach in my bag of holding. I
Okay.
get his hand out. I slap him in the face with his own hand. That's an 8. With
His
the-
hand or the gauntlet?
With the gauntlet.
Improvised weapon, so no
No
proficiency,
proficiency.
bonus.
That's just 8.
Yeah.
So I miss. And it doesn't do anything.
Nope, doesn't do anything.
Put it back in the bag and I'll run.
Okay.
Because I still have my boots of speed going. I think I've got like 2 more rounds before they're spent for the day.
Okay.
Because it was 10 minutes and I've been keeping track on this other one.
Can you
So,
bonus action disengage.
if you click your
Oh,
heels
yeah.
together, this one I don't have to because it does. Any creature makes opportunity attack against me is disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so, but you can use your bonus action to disengage if you like.
If you don't want to take anything.
I don't think if I have anything else that I need to do. No, I'll just disengage with my bonus
Okay.
action.
And then go 60.
Yes, I do have something I want to do with it. I'm going to go and then I'm going to let him hit me.
Okay.
10.
The first attack is a miss, and the second attack is a critical fail. So, yeah.
25, 30, 35, and I want to hide.
Ooh.
So I'll use my action to disappear into the rocks to
Okay.
create some confusion. And that is a 13 plus my stealth, which is 14, so that is a 27.
27. Okay, you are starting to hide among the rocks. Aramis.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah, let's push forward and attack the honor guard.
Okay.
Come on! Ooh, that's only a 13, so miss.
Yep. And a little miss.
Second one. Oh, crit fail!
Oh no.
No!
And then
Time for
bonus
some
action.
new dice. Bonus action. 18?
18 will hit.
Okay, I have a 17.
Come on.
That's right. For
For the-
6 damage, but I'm going to use my final flourish.
Okay.
Oh no, it's only 1! So he takes 7 total damage. Oh, yeah, 7 total damage, and my AC is 20.
Okay.
Crap.
Bolt.
It was an honor. Toodles.
I'm going to attack the guard.
Okay. Hit the guard.
Yep. For 31. Or 31 to attack.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Next episode, find Aramis, reviving all of his dead comrades.
You mean Alomah?
Alomah.
18.
Dang it.
Find me
18
with
damage.
the
18
rock sticking
damage.
through me as I'm impaled on a thing.
Okay. Yep, you deal 18.
Yep.
And he has now disadvantage.
Nice. Want to go for a ride? Okay, I'm gonna pick Aramis up.
Start running.
Yep. Start moving away.
Pair of attacks against you.
Whee!
The first one is a 16.
Miss.
And then the Titan
He's supposed to
is a 20.
Miss.
The flail slams in right as you leave.
So we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Oh, you know what? Right before, well, let's see. I had a second attack, technically.
Technically, you did, yes.
Yeah, you could punch on your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to attack the Titan. I'm going to attack him again.
5-finger nut punch.
Ooh, not good. 14.
14 won't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then you can move 30 feet. I'm sure there's going to be a cry about, this is OP! You carrying your companions, but nah, we're good. Nah.
I'm big, and I'm very strong.
Yes.
And I'm not struggling.
And you're using a tool, and so you get to use your proficiency.
Yeah,
You're using a baby gun. It's technically a tool, right?
Yeah. Are you within 20 if I go there?
Am I within 20?
think so.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right on 20.
Who needs another temporary 8 hit
How many do you have? 4? Okay.
And that was the last one.
That's
Okay.
8 on top, so it stacks?
No, it doesn't,
Oh, it doesn't stack. So
No,
I'm
yeah,
okay.
It's just
yeah,
8
if you have it.
total.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, as I'm
It
running
does stack.
defensive field.
Somewhere in the shadows, you see Victor going,
Great job.
The Titan is going to turn towards Bolt and Aramis. And you see the wheel start to and Dronoth goes, "No, you idiot!" right before he charges at you again. So a dexterity saving throw from both Aramis and Bolt. And then that rock is going to be destroyed.
Come on.
Yep, that piece of terrain.
No.
But he's also going to stun himself because he's just a
does this
construct. He
guy,
doesn't know
is there an AoE that this guy would
Nope.
be?
12?
Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration. I still have inspiration.
12 is not.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
So
No, it's worse.
Oh.
From an 11 to a 10. Damn you, inspiration. That was not inspirational.
Don't take massive
Oh,
damage.
I'm gonna roll my wisdom save.
oh yeah, for the fear.
Yeah.
We can still bring it back.
That's
so
a crit.
As long as it's not
A
massive.
crit?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you're no longer afraid.
No longer afraid.
Hey, nice.
Critically.
Just in time to be plowed.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you anymore.
That's why I'm running away from
both
you.
of you, unless. So what was your total then? 11.
11. Yeah, 11. Okay. If you're doing that damage.
Both of you will take 8 bludgeoning damage,
Thanks.
and you are knocked prone as you are basically run over. You're slammed into this rock, so both of you will be.
Thank you, 10 hit points.
Thank
You're
you,
both
Sonic.
prone.
And prone.
Rurik is next, and he can't see anything other than Titan, so he's just going to try and shoot some tiny bolts at the Titan.
It's super effective.
He has
Remember,
this
they're-
one
they're-
chain holding his arm out.
Yeah.
They're chip my gauntlet. Tiny bolts.
Actually, the first one hits, and the second one hits.
I mean, it is like a barn.
It is the broadside
It'd
of
be
a
hard
barn.
not to hit it.
Yeah, exactly. Have you felt how sharp,
Yeah, those are sharp.
Dallin? Have you felt how sharp these are?
Actually pretty
Yeah.
potent.
I picked it up off the build plate, not
Okay.
paying attention. I was
So
like,
he does,
ow.
he does some damage to the Titan.
All the damage.
The Honor Guard.
I have an idea.
The Honor Guard is going to run over to the prone bolt and try and attack him while he's prone
Strength
with
before
3
weakness.
attacks.
Stop it, you jerk.
Yeah.
Journey before destination.
The first
Say the
one
words,
is
quick.
a
Journey
24.
before destination, you bastard.
I'm going to use
So cool.
an epic die. 26.
26. Okay.
Say my name.
Say my name.
And the other one is far lower. So
Ooh.
oh, wait, no, sorry, there's 3. And that one is also a miss. Yep. Because these guys are
He swung at the air.
Yeah,
and
he's just
missed.
like trying to stab at you on the ground, and your alt shield just comes around and takes the blows for you. The other Honor Guard is going to
I got Tweety birds above my head right now.
he is going to rush forward and search for Victor. He's gonna make a
5,
Searching.
10,
Perception check?
15,
Perception
20,
A finding check.
find check.
25.
These guys are going to actually move. Yeah, no, they are 25. He does not see Victor, so he's just going to make a shot with disadvantage at the big guy.
Oh, because you're prone. Worked in your favor.
But definitely not going to work in that regard. Dranoth is also going to come around the other side, trying to look for
5, 10,
Victor.
15, 20, 25.
I see rock.
There is nothing but rocks. Yeah, he does not
You
find
got like
you
a
either.
ghillie suit on. Just it looks
I
like rock.
donned my
You just lay down really quick
Yeah,
and
there you go.
painted yourself
Yeah,
to look like a rock.
I am
Peter.
Dritz Duerden.
Most useless. It would take hours.
He covered himself with one of the other doors from his robe of useful items.
I need to get those refreshed.
I don't remember putting a door here on this rock. I'll have to check it out later.
And that's the end of Dranoth's turn, so it's the top of the round of round 12. Victor!
Victor, from the darkness, slaps at him again with his own hand.
Whack.
Okay, that's 10. That's 10. That's 1 minute for me. Does it go at the end of my turn?
It'll be
Go
at the
back?
start of your turn, basically, or at the end of your turn, it'll be a minute, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll swing at him. That's a 7 with no proficiency.
Yeah, not gonna hit.
You're pretty fast for a little guy. And I'm going to run.
Stop hitting me with my own arm!
5, 10, 15,
I can't believe the rock just said that to me.
50, 55, 60, and use my bonus action.
He did not hit you with his
Okay.
with his attack.
That's a 23.
You were
Stealth.
hidden. You get to roll with advantage, sir.
Right.
And sneak attack.
19?
That's a 19.
That's gonna hit him.
So that'd be 1 damage if it's unarmed, right? Because my strength is suck.
Unarmed.
Yep. Unarmed.
so
The one-armed
so
strike.
this
One-armed
is an
strike.
improvised weapon. We'll say it's a D6. 1d6 damage.
Dang, I need to get more
Plus
arms.
your sneak attack damage.
3.
A sneaky slap. Whoosh.
No one expects to be slapped by their own hand.
And he does have to make a Constitution saving throw.
You're like, stop hitting yourself.
I was just gonna say, he whispers to him, "Stop hitting yourself."
He does make his con save, so he's not going to be turning to stone.
Oh, this is pretty handy.
Maybe you should put the gauntlet on and use
So
it.
that's 3 slapping damage and 26 sneak attack damage.
29 damage total. Okay.
That's just damage straight to the heart from going, huh, when you see somebody.
The hand comes out of nowhere. Whack.
Aramis, it is
like
your
one of
turn.
those-
And did
one of those
my
stretchy hands.
stealth succeed?
What is your what was your
Oh,
stealth
I
check?
don't
Basically,
remember
you
what
just remember your stealth check and when they're looking
14
for
plus
you.
14, so that's 28.
Yeah, so they have to beat a 28 when they're trying to search
28.
for you.
Okay, all right now.
I am going to
Can you hide? Didn't
You
you
are
use your
prone right
attack
now.
action? Didn't you use your
I'm
attack action as an
gonna
action?
stand up.
You can't hide because that hides an
Bonus.
That's a
Bonus action for him.
For
'cause
action.
he's a
Right.
roguey.
Remember rogues?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my
Something I
final
don't use
5th
ever.
level spell, Shatter, right here, and I'm gonna hit all 3.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be like, let's finish it! Boom!
From the ground. You're laying on the ground and you just.
No, I stand up.
Alright.
You stand up just to slam your fist into the ground
Yep,
again.
exactly.
So the Titan fails.
Because he's stunned.
Oh yes. Wait, what? It is a Constitution saving throw. though,
Yes.
So it's yeah.
So that's 28 damage.
Okay.
is there added damage?
Yeah, they all 3 failed.
No, they just have disadvantage on their saves.
23 thunder damage. You say?
I am out. Yep.
Okay.
5th level spells. I think I have 1 4th level spell and 1.
Okay. They are still up, but they are very hurt at this point.
I need to take a look.
Does the Titan
I'm not
look
in
like
attack.
it's damaged
Oh, no, I am
decently
in
at all?
attack.
Or does it still look like
it-
it's not hardly damaged?
It is pretty beat up at this point, but it's not like it's not bloodied if that's what you're asking. Bolt. Sorry, what did you say, Aramis?
No, that's it. I don't want to.
You stood up and
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could run, but he's 10 feet, right? So I would.
yeah,
be
technically you would take an attack.
It
block.
depends on where you stand up. If you stood up like here, that's 20 feet away, or 15 feet away.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
We'll allow
I'll
it.
use my additional 15 feet to try and get out of here. Okay, that's
Going
all
that
my
way?
movement.
Okay.
I will use half of my movement to stand up
Okay.
as well. And then, since I'm no longer scared, I'm gonna turn around.
Okay.
Try to punch this guy.
With advantage because he's stunned this turn.
Yes.
Right in the brass.
Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ouch. Oh my god. There's a 1 and a 2.
Might as well just be scared
14.
still.
Yeah. 14 will not hit.
Rip.
Hold on. 19 actually.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Alright.
4.
That's brilliance. That's brilliance.
17 damage.
17 damage.
And has disadvantage on anything but me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the other guy. The guard.
Okay.
Guard dude. That one is a 26.
26 will hit.
For 13 damage.
13 thunder. Okay.
That
That
then
one is rocking on his feet.
And then I'm going to move. And as I'm running,
Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're blooping.
shrunk.
Okay.
It's the first time I've ever.
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
Use the full round. It doesn't happen very often. The Titan is stunned. It will not take its turn and end the stun. Rurik is going to fire a couple bolts at the Honor Guard. The first one being a hit. Can he?
The bolts I made too, they also have like the little whistle feature, so as they fly through the air, like those old Nerf footballs.
Perfect. He takes him out. He does the last little bit of damage to that Honor Guard in the front.
Oh, I thought you meant the Titan. I was like,
No.
what? He stole that? Kill still.
Kills there.
And then the other attack he is going to make against the Titan, which is not going to hit. And then he shouts, "The Gauntlet!" And that's it. The other Honor Guard is going to rush forward. It's just going to try and attack Aramis because you're in the way.
Okay.
3-0 of attacks.
3 of attacks coming up.
The first of which is a 20.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, wait. Are you sure? Yeah, 21, sorry. I was on the wrong thing. Just so you know where you stand. 10 slashing damage.
You did
I'm
disadvantage
unconscious.
on him, right? Oh no, that one, never mind. You're unconscious?
Yep.
No.
Took all this time.
And how far did it move?
Its entire movement,
Okay.
25 feet.
Well, it knocks you down. That's all he's going to do.
Coward.
Dranoth will move 25 feet.
Okay, so that is going to be using this one. 5, 10, 15, 20.
He's actually going to move 50 trying to get to you, Victor.
15, 20, 25.
He's hell bent on
25.
So he'll get to there. Unless, actually, I guess I assume he'd probably
he would
avoid
want to avoid bolt.
bolt. So
He's just charging for his gauntlet now. And then the top of round 13, Victor.
I'll say, can someone give this man a hand? You there, Juggernaut. Run over Draneth. I'm going to say it to the gauntlet and hold it up.
Are you putting the gauntlet on?
I'll put the gauntlet on. I'll pull his kind of hand out and stick it in my bag of holding. And then I'll put the
You never
gauntlet
know
on.
when you're gonna need a hand.
Okay. And then your command is run over Draneth.
I want you to run over Draneth.
Okay, go ahead and give me a intelligence. It's basically an intelligence check.
That's a 7 plus intelligence, which is not very high. If it's just straight intelligence modifier, it's +0. It's 7.
Okay. You don't feel it flash or anything. You feel like you may be able to work out what this gauntlet does, but not right now. Not at this turn, basically.
Okay. I'll just keep running. And I'll step out so he sees me and say, "You've got to catch me if you want to get this gauntlet back. But you're not doing a very good job." 5, 10. Actually, that's 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 50, 55, 60.
And your boots of speed are still active?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. We are good. Aramis.
After
Well,
every fight that he
Please
uses,
give me
he
a
just
save.
runs around like crazy.
Because I can turn them on and turn them off.
You got the zoomies.
1 failure. Death saving throw. Bolt.
I'm going to move 5 back to Aramis. And I'm going to pick you up.
Okay.
Okay, that will be your action because you're not big anymore.
And I can carry 375 pounds.
Okay.
So I could drag actually double that. So I can just grab you by
Just
the
grab my
leg.
legs.
Just pull you down. But
Yeah, that'll be great to do on an unconscious.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Run the other way.
And then
We're traps.
They're
Between a
coming
rock
to me.
and a titan. And a hard place.
those 5 feet.
They are coming to me. Come on, Titan. Finish the job.
With the hag.
Yeah, I am going to go.
Victor's plan.
So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So put me right there.
Okay, you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
No, I wasn't near him. I went around.
You weren't within 10 feet.
Oh,
of
I
him.
guess I wasn't 10. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
because he got reach.
But he does not hit you. Mr. 24 AC.
Yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to force feed a potion of healing.
That has to be an action.
Oh, to give it to another character?
Yep. to
Okay.
give it to another
Yeah.
character.
Maybe next time then.
Okay. The Titan's
Or I
turn.
can just heal. I'll just healing bonk you. Yeah.
He's still focused on me.
He's going to turn towards you. He is going to try to recharge his
Don't do that.
cannon. He does not.
Which wouldn't reach it anyway.
He's going to move 35 feet, charging towards you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay. And then the other hand is going to go back in, and a jet of flame is going to come out of it. So give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
What is it? Like a cone or something?
It is a 30-foot cone,
Okay. Dex save.
which the hag is going to fail automatically. So we're going to do...
It doesn't reach.
Does it
The
reach,
cone
Victor?
does not reach Victor.
Oh.
Especially if it's off of its arm.
It's a show of power.
Then it is going to double move and charge at you. So you'll
So
have
it
to make
runs
that-
over the hag.
It is going to run over the hag, who fails her save, and she'll take a death saving throw, basically, for it, or a failed save. Even though she's stable.
So it doesn't do this, though?
It does not do the flame, no. Victor, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. That's a 13.
But it does not hit the stone, because Victor wasn't close.
That is a 24 total.
24?
Plus 11.
You can just move 10 feet in either direction to get out of its path.
Okay, I'll fucking roll.
Okay, perfect. I wonder if that starts... Does that start the death saving throws again for
Actually-
the hag?
Actually, if I'm right
I
here.
think if they take damage... There's something about if they take damage
Can-
when they're down.
Would I be able to roll
Yeah, look
this
it up.
way?
Well, if you take half of your life...
You can.
Or
Yeah.
You have to
There's
get
special
out of its
rules
line,
with
out of its way.
death
So
save.
Okay, so it'd have to be this way.
Yeah.
Because you're stabilized.
Did it hit the rock?
Unstable.
no, it doesn't hit the rock this time.
Okay.
Because technically the angle would have been away. You weren't close enough. to
If
the
you
rock.
if you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, it counts as a death saving throw. So I think it would
death
restart
saving-
her
okay.
into death, which would just
Because
count
she's
as like
stabilized
one.
now. She's death saving.
Now
Yeah.
she's back into death savings and has like 1 against
And
her.
one against her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's going to start taking. In fact, it's her turn, so she'll roll a death saving throw. And she makes her save, so she's got 1 success, 1 failure.
We're so bad.
Rurik is going
We're
to.
killing Hug's grandma or something.
Rurik is going to point the princess over to basically that rock, so she's going to move 50 feet that
Where?
direction.
This way?
Yes. And then he's going to make 2 attacks against the Titan.
Princess, come back.
Baby, come back.
One of them does hit.
I was going to give you the gauntlet.
You weren't supposed to bring him here, too. 9. Okay. Not too much. The Honor Guard is going to rush for bolts and do a trio of attacks on you.
So does it just move up just within 10, or is it going to get right next to it?
It's going to get just within 10. Okay. 2 potentials here. With a 23.
Nope.
And a 25.
Yes.
Okay, so one of them is going to hit for 5 slashing damage.
Oof, so much.
Dranoth is going to... He's going to start going this way.
Okay.
He's going to move 50 feet.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 25.
Yep, he's basically... He's trying to cut you off at this point.
Okay.
It looks like.
Use the gauntlet, you're like, back up fast.
It is your turn, Victor. Starting around 14. I cannot...
Question: these spikes on the back, can I climb on them?
Yeah.
I want to jump up and basically just kind of hang out on the back of it, and then be like,
This is a pretty cool gauntlet. I want you to back up as fast as you can.
First of all, give me an acrobatics
That's a
check.
natural one. For the...
Okay, yeah. So it
14 plus an acrobatics, that's going to be... Wait, it's 14, I think.
again, you can't quite figure this thing out.
28.
28.
Man,
So,
this
yeah,
gauntlet sucks.
You are holding on by one of these dangerous-looking spikes, trying like you're basically got like 1 foot on one of them, 1 foot on another, and you're holding on.
Are you doing
Dranoth
like,
is
do you like the splits across the him?
the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits.
Yeah. And there's one precariously that you're like, oh no.
Dranoth is looking up at you angrily, and the Titan is already starting to like turn around slowly, trying to find it where you are.
Titan, I'm behind you. Just roll backwards. You can kill me.
Aramis, please give me another death saving throw.
Alright, come on.
Come on, Titan, roll backwards.
That's an 8, so another fail.
That's another failure. Bolt.
I'm going to take the healing mace out.
bonk.
1d8 plus 3.
5 health.
Alright.
Back in the fight. Okay.
So I'm no longer unconscious.
There's one thing I'm proficient at. It's being distracted.
And then, so that was an action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move up to that guy and give this guy.
Are you dropping Aramis?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have let him go to heal him. So
Thunk.
you are prone though. Unless I sat, I bonked you and then I could stand you up.
No.
Just drop me. You're like, gunk. See ya.
The Titan is going to take a trio or a quadrille of attacks against you.
Okay.
With disadvantage because you are technically behind him.
It's in that
He's
one spot it
flagellating.
can't quite
I mean, it's so his character figures here, but he's just hanging off the back. Can
Yeah.
you-
So
so he's like trying to swing the mace around.
there's a long chain on this flail. Technically, like
All right.
just because you're hiding on the back of a creature doesn't mean that they can't hit you. Like
If it does hit
it's
me,
all weird.
I will be using evasion
mechanics.
to
Yeah.
reduce the damage. And can it dodge?
So the first one is a 15.
Miss.
The second attack is a 14.
Miss.
The third is a natural 1.
Miss.
It's like all the bad dents in the side of his thing on the back.
Yeah, you know what? Roll me
Is he doing,
2d6
is he
plus
doing
7.
damage to himself every time he
2d6
misses?
plus-
That, he is with a natural 1.
5. Oh, that's out of the box. That's 10 plus 7, 17.
17. It does 17 damage to himself with that natural 1. And then the next attack is a 28
Hits.
With disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Damage tab.
Every now and then I roll okay. So you're going to take half damage on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 bludgeoning damage. Rurik is going to take a couple shots at Dranoth. Since he's right there. Bane of his existence. One of them manages to hit. Yeah, one of them goes overhead. The other manages to deal a little bit of damage. That last honor guard, 3 attacks against Bolt. Nope. Just three, that's just 3 nopes.
That's 3 notes.
And then Dranoth, he is going to. What is he going to do?
I'm within 15 feet of him,
Yeah,
but I am up here.
exactly. You are too high up for him to get to. So he's
Someone
gonna,
used Pythagorean
hitting
theorem
yourself.
to find the
hitting
actual.
yourself.
also that I need to do the hag. That's a second death saving. That's a second failure for the hag.
It's because there's a giant
Oh,
wheel on
you're
her chest.
Yeah. It's just her feet and her ruby slippers that are sticking out at this point.
So take them off.
15.
Dranoth's gonna move 25 feet towards Rurik.
Mm.
Then, if there's no other person in sight, and make 2 attacks against him.
Bye, Rurik.
Prince Rurik.
I'll just get the unconscious thing ready.
Yeah, the first one is a crit.
Well, you saved the princess for a little bit.
It's me, I'm Mario. It's in the wrong castle.
That's enough to drop him on that first attack, and then the second attack he's just going to he's just going to cause a death saving throw. Actually, he has a chance to coup de grace.
Yeah, because it's half his...
Yeah, so he does... Basically, it's a crit because he's unconscious.
Is it a crit or is it just an auto hit?
It's
But it does
So
the extra
he
damage,
gets
doesn't it?
advantage on it,
Yeah.
and then if it's a hit, it's an auto crit.
And the auto crit is 2 death saves, isn't it?
No, it's
If it's
just
a critical?
he gets
you're
to
going
do
for
the
max or for whatever the damage is. that's-
yeah.
Max
It's basically
damage,
half
all
their
his health.
half their health. I thought. Or is it
I thought it was
all of
half.
it?
Or
I think
it
it-
was whole, but I could be wrong.
I think it's if it's more than half of it.
Well, either way, he gets it.
Yeah.
So he knocks him down with the first one, and then he just comes down and he just slams it right into his throat. Rurik.
We hardly knew you.
Poor Rurik.
You died well, with honor.
Always a casualty.
Okay, Victor, what do you want to? What crazy thing do you want to do now?
Right behind him, just slap him in the back of the head. That was my friend!
With the
See if-
gauntlet?
Yes, with the gauntlet. 19.
That will hit.
Nice.
So it's
Uh,
the
It's
1d6.
1d6, and then he has to roll a con save.
That's a 6.
Let me just make sure what his con is here. He is restrained as the gauntlet starts to like encase him in even more stone.
How does it feel?
Like you're just putting another layer on me.
He lost his accent. He got so mad he lost his accent.
Yeah.
All right. I will bonus action, disengage, and use the rest of it. Hold on, that's...
If I jump down, would that be considered 10?
I mean,
Yeah.
just letting go.
5,
Yeah.
10. So yeah, I'll just move away from him. Alright, but I'm gonna move. No, I'm gonna skirt around him
Okay.
towards the rock to get the rock between me and Jugger Boy.
Okay. Are you? So you did bonus action disengage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
All right, Aramis.
All right. 5, 10, 15. Let's get him. That is a 15 on the first,
That's a
and
failure.
a 15 on the second,
That's a miss.
and a 21 on the third. For 6 damage.
That's all you need.
Yes! So tired.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now, hide behind that rock, I yell.
I used all my movement. 15 to stand up, 15 to go forward.
yeah.
Bolt, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to drink a healing potion. Which one? A greater healing potion.
Okay.
So 44 plus 4.
Okay. Anything else you're gonna do?
That's my action.
He did kill someone.
4, 8 plus 4.
Alright, he'll respawn
12
on the
HP.
next time heroes go through.
If that's how it works.
In
If you
no,
die, you get released from your contract.
in
you
Glitter,
go back to your real life.
we're in Glitter Barovia.
25. I'm going to go 30 and go behind the rock.
Shiny Barovia.
That's her domain of dread.
And then that's
Innate
it.
domain.
Okay. The Titan is still under its last
Do
orders.
you have a healing potion, by the way? I'm going to hand one to you.
Okay.
But just a standard one.
The Titan is still under its last orders and is going to try and go for the gauntlet, which means it smashes into the rocks. Yeah. It plows over the hag and smashes into the rocks.
Does it get stunned?
Yes.
Because the rock's gone now, right?
Yep, the rock is gone and it is now stunned. The hag is going to roll another death saving throw.
Timora be
We only have so many rocks.
That's-
before-
That's 2 successes and 2 failures.
He's almost dead. It is a rage mechanic. We should hurry.
Dranoth is going to charge at you, and he's going to swing twice. That's a failure.
Does he have to make his save
And
for
that's
going
a-
to...
Oh no, he is restrained. He
Yeah.
cannot move anywhere. he will just try to make his
Constitution.
and he does. So he's no longer restrained.
That's gonna be poetic justice.
And then top of the round.
So this technically isn't next to Victor because
Yeah.
it hits
Victor,
the rock, breaks it.
it is your turn.
All right.
You don't have anything next to you, so you can move freely.
Right. So I'm going to step in front of him. I'm going to use my bonus action to say, "Sandman, return."
Okay.
He needs to make a dex save, or he's gonna take some damage. It's a 16 is the save he needs to make.
I believe that is a failure.
2, 4, 6. So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
To his back, and then in front of him, I'll act like I'm gonna hit him with the gauntlet again, and then I'll call Moonfang into my hand and stab him.
Okay. He ducks right under that second one. It was a good move, though.
I saw it coming.
Ooh, that's coming down really hard.
That is some hail.
Aramis.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then I'm going to cast Shatter right here.
You have another shatter.
I have a 3rd and a 4th level spell, so I'm going 4th level spell. Let's do it.
That hits both of them.
Yep, both of them need to make con saves.
One of them's stunned.
That doesn't do anything for con saves.
They're both at if he's stone, he's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
If he's a
Yep.
construct.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're both constructs.
Okay.
What was the DC?
15. So that's
Yeah, the Titan fails again.
17.
And Dranoth
18.
does not fail.
This guy. 25 damage.
20.
So half for Dranoth or nothing?
Half.
Sweet Christmas.
Okay.
Not a 4th level spells.
Oh, we
So
lived in Utah, not Florida.
Okay. Aramis flings the spell forward, slams it into the ground. They both take some damage. The Titan is looking really battered now. Bolt, it is your turn.
It's like got one wheel that's like.
It's the shopping cart.
I don't think I have any. I don't have any ranged anything.
So you didn't want to move after your attack or anything? No?
How far away is the Titan?
At this point, I'm at the final
30.
showdown.
Can
And
I?
Victor has entered the last forms of the dance.
Can I use? Can I move to here
Either.
and then
Mm-hmm.
use a dash action to try to and climb up him?
Give me an athletics check.
Either he dies or I die.
13.
13.
He's got a lot of handholds.
Yeah. Yep, that'll be fine. You're on. You can climb up on him.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up.
Okay, you are now on his back. The Titan takes his turn, removes his stun,
And then ends his turn.
ends his turn. Dranoth is going to take 2 attacks against you, Victor.
Come get that.
The first one being an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
I will use my uncanny dodge to reduce it by
8 slashing damage.
Is that reduced or
That's,
I mean, you say
before
you're not a
reducing.
tank, but
Dodge tank, man.
this should
Yeah.
just dodge?
17 is
Dex
the second one.
Yes, hits.
That one is going to be 9 slashing damage. And he is also targeting your arm. He is trying to,
Okay.
like, slash at it. And then it's your turn, Victor.
Come on. I will attack him again
With
this time I'm going to use Shadow Song.
Okay.
That is a 14 plus 11, so that's 25.
that'll hit.
It's 1d4 plus 9. I am going to use my, what's it called? I forego my movement to
Oh, like you're aiming.
aiming.
Yeah.
It's called
Steady
aim.
Steady aim.
Steady aim. So, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on the next attack roll your current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved this turn, and after you use bonus action, my speed is 0.
Okay, so you can try for the crit if you want, but then you can roll your sneak attack damage.
Okay. That's a 4 for the second, so it didn't. So that's 10 plus sneak attack, 66. Come on. The bottom, 66. Roll. Please. That is 25 damage on top, so total of 35.
How would you like to kill him?
So as he kind of comes in, he's slashing. Victor will kind of like do the Jean-Claude Van Damme, like slides down into the splits, and he's just going to come up with his blade and chop him. And then as he's fucking kind of falls back before he kind of like passes into shadow, Victor gets out his hand, makes it flip himself off, and then throws it at him.
Perfect. Okay. He is down. Then it is Aramis's turn.
Alright. Last spell. And I'm going to go again.
Okay.
Shatter.
Shatter again, yep.
Right underneath the...
Con of 15, so...
Constitution save. 15.
I
know it's late, but...
Did she roll her death?
16 damage.
Oh, I did not
breathe
roll.
up.
That's a failure. She dies.
I really hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt.
And then
What's gonna?
16...
I did not kill her.
16 total.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
The Titan
He made
killer.
his save this time, so
So
he
8.
only takes
Okay.
half.
So
I
I'm gonna, because I've expended everything, I'm just gonna hit the ground and then just...
It's just kind
I'm done.
okay.
Character's gone.
Okay. Character's just passed out.
Yeah, exhaustion is taken over at
You can
this
still
point.
run up and hit.
I know. Just...
He has.
You're
five
gonna
hit points.
finish him off.
It's a good character thing. He gets an epic die for that. It doesn't help him out, but Victor,
Get over here.
it is your turn.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna finish climbing up to the top, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
on its head.
Double fist slam on the
Bring him
head.
down.
Take a nap.
So that's 2 attacks on its head. Both of them are 19s.
That will hit.
Yes.
You roll the same thing on the die. That's awesome.
For a total of 18 plus 7, 35 damage. No, 25 damage.
25.
damage.
Okay, he is still up.
Yep. Okay. And I don't have. I think I've used everything at this point. Yeah, I have. Yep, I literally pretty much have used everything except for Giant's Might.
Okay, it is going to move into position where it is within 15 feet of all of you.
And explode. Self-destruct sequence.
No, it is going to make one attack against Aramis, one attack against Victor, and then 2 on Bolt.
Okay. For the sake of not getting prone and getting
Yeah.
advantage.
You're
on
just
me,
kind of like-
I'm just like.
So
Yeah.
this is disadvantage
Like the
on
sword.
You just
Victor.
gotta, you take
like
a
just
knee.
taking a knee.
17.
17 hits.
17.
I don't want to get advantage on me.
I'm getting
Probably a good idea.
It's been my turn.
Yeah,
I don't think
Yeah, you started this
So
round.
yeah, so I'll
you-
use Uncanny Dodge to have it.
Okay, 14, so 7.
Okay.
And then against Aramis, it is a 23
Ooh, yep, it's
for
unconscious.
16 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down again.
Yep, basically brings the flail around, slams it into Victor, slams it into Aramis, who gets knocked out.
Okay.
And then 2 attacks against Bolts,
Probably.
the highest of which is a 22.
All misses.
Okay.
Does it hit itself at all?
No, it did not roll 1.
Feeling good. On a scale of 1 to 10 hit points, I'm at a solid 10.
Nice.
You're 100% full. Got it. Cool. I
100%.
won't have to worry about you then.
Victor, it is your turn.
All right, at my 100%,
Mhm.
I will try one more time. Shut down sequence.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
I should be the one doing this.
Seriously. 9.
9? No.
This thing is garbage. How do you use this? You magic users.
Was that your action?
Yes.
Yes.
Run
I
away!
I will.
I yell from the top of
and I will
it.
use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Bolt, it is your turn.
That's an
I'm
8.
just gonna-
17 on my.
Oh,
death save.
sorry. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
I'm going to try to hit it again.
Come on, bring him down.
So that is a 18 and a 17.
The 18 will hit.
Okay. For 16 damage.
That's what you needed.
Yes. Smash it.
Okay.
Put
Yeah,
a,
so
put a
Bolt
finger
just-
in its exhaust.
Yeah, you just kind of like you just been pounding on this thing from behind it and you just kind of like rip the head off of it and let the thing fall to the ground. Deactivate. Okay. Hard fought fight.
You're safe, princess. You can come out
she
now.
goes, everyone is dead.
Well, we're alive and you're alive. That's Good.
I mean, thank you for freeing me and poor Roderick. May I see the gauntlet?
Well, he's just unconscious. Oh, no, he is dead. He did get coup de grace.
Inside check.
Okay.
4.
You believe her? I mean, she doesn't sound like she's...
It is useless. You may have it. I'll take it off and throw it at her.
I've stabilized on death saves now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Since nobody came. Just rolled a couple times.
I'll get down and I can healing bonk you.
I did.
So,
Forgot to use the gun.
Just laying there bleeding, dying. The
Uh,
sand around me is all blackened.
7. 7 healing. So that's 4, I believe. 4 uses of that.
Okay. And she's gonna take the gauntlet and she's gonna look at it, and then she's just gonna so much death and destruction from this thing. The crystalline count's weapons are malicious.
You should destroy it. Or use it against him.
I
I care not which.
will destroy it. I suppose take what you want from the tent back there. I will go into the mines and let the slaves know that they are free. Take care of any other guards with the gauntlet. It should be easy for them to deactivate. And thank you, I guess.
Perhaps you can find a way to reverse the effects on the guards
One can hope.
that still remain.
Good luck in your journeys, and I hope that the Count, if he is your goal, falls before your light.
Daimora be with you.
Good luck on your journey as well.
And
Let's go
she's
see
she's
what's
gonna
in
just
the
kind of
cards.
like slog her way towards the mine entrance, which has still been churning away this entire time. And as you guys are beginning to examine the tent and go through next steps, that is where we shall end it tonight on this extremely long episode. Thank you for bearing with us with this amazing combat. There was a lot of fun, a lot of danger, and a lot of craziness. So, yeah, inspiration for you guys. And an epic die. I loved it. I had so much fun. So everybody gets one of those.
If you like dad jokes, skull and crossbones in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of this fight, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well. We have hats and merch. We like Syrinscape, even though we didn't use them very much tonight. But don't forget that everything's going to be okay eventually.
That we also stream on Friday.
That's
stream
what
on
it is.
Friday.
That's what it is.
And it will be okay eventually.
Yeah, everything will be
The
okay.
stream might
This
not
too
be
shall
okay,
pass.
but we'll find out.
But we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.